Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 69 nice of Shattered
Nice.
Earth, the magic number, and also our last session of 2023. Last time, you guys successfully managed to defeat and escape from the forces of the martial takeover that had happened in the city of Bigran. Uh, got aboard your ship, and even though having taken some damage, you managed to escape forces of the Imperial Army and begin sailing outward onto the open sea and towards the next leg of your adventure. So, with that in mind, the uh, as the rolling fog banks and clouds that shield the shoreline from the core light begin to disappear behind you, and the alarm bells and war horns sounds gradually disappear. You can finally take a breath after that last combat you guys had. You have the ship to yourselves.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, how exciting. We are now fleeing the arms of law.
Well, I guess since at, since uh, I went up to the crow's nest as we were heading out, I guess I would use the spyglass and take a look behind us to see if there are any signs of pursuit. I'd probably I'd probably stay up there and watch for a while to do that. I would say, if possible, I would take something up to an hour just to scan behind us and especially to the sides. And I mean, I doubt there's anything in front, but for the most part, I'm concerned that there may be another vessel in pursuit of us, or something in pursuit of us. So I am definitely going to make sure there are no signs of that before heading down and doing anything else, because I've been entrusted with lookout duty, and uh, I'm not heading down until I'm pretty sure there's nothing that's an immediate threat.
All right. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. And is there anything I do to modify that with the spyglass, or is it just normal?
Spyglass is what is allowing you to make the check in the first place.
That makes sense. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Hmm?
11. Best you can tell, the army, the Royal Army forces that you had seen converging on your position uh, are not able to mobilize fast enough to give chase before you hear Conlia from below you on the deck of the ship begin to give off orders, and the ship itself begins to descend downward past the shore into the cloud bank itself and disappear. So, using the cover of the clouds that kind of ring the shoreline here to conceal yourselves and make your escape.
Hmm.
How do we conceal a ship?
It's thick clouds.
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense.
You're sailing through. You're sailing through the thick fog that is kind of forming the shoreline of the coast here on Onik. You know that eventually that cloud cover will go away, but for now your ship is obscured by cloud cover. You can't really see anything apart from what's maybe 30 feet out in front of you at this point, as you kind of descend into this thick cloud bank.
Hmm.
So, you're gonna have to trust that Conlia and the crew know what they're doing and are able to avoid any other obstacles that may pop up before you can see again.
I mean, yeah. I mean, aren't they still wanted as well?
I mean, at this point, it's a pretty safe assumption.
They are now.
Yeah, if they weren't before, they are now.
Oh boy.
All
So
right.
it doesn't matter if he hide out under the cabin since they're also wanted?
You don't know?
Well, speaking of the crew, I'd probably call down after that first hour to see if there's anybody willing to relieve me on watch duty. Anybody?
What was
You hear someone shout from the deck saying, "Aye, Captain wants to speak with you anyway."
Okay,
And,
I wait for my relief to come up, and whoever it is, I will hand them over the spyglass and pat them on the back, and then head down as soon as I'm relieved.
Sure. Yeah, you see this kind of athletically built but thin human male with a black bandana tied over the top of his head. You can kind of see like his longish blonde hair coming out from under the cap. He's got what could pass for a beard and a floofy pirate shirt and vest as he kind of climbs the ropes to the crow's nest and passes you on your way down.
Okay. Well, I will. Yeah. I guess if he's got the spyglass, I'll briefly introduce myself and ask for his name in turn. So, Lemuel Spinney. Some call me Limestone, but call me whatever you like.
Nice to meet you. My name's Lyle.
Well, very good, Lyle. All right, keep an eye out. I think we're good so far, but that could change. You know how it is. Got to go see the captain.
Just gives you a nod and continues on his way up the crow's nest there.
Yep.
Once you reach the deck of the ship and rejoin your companions, Conley, you can hear her kind of barking a couple last-minute orders to the crew. She turns to one of the gentlemen that you'd seen before, the one with kind of like the blue, like the light blue clothing and turban. Darker skinned gentleman with like salt and pepper gray, big old beard and mustache combo. Turns to it, says, "Mr. Biggs, take the helm. Rest of you follow me. I think we have some catching up to do."
VG, you motherfucker!
What? I didn't say Gibbs. I said Biggs.
Yes, because the reference clearly wasn't there anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no reference here.
I will destroy your bloodline.
He's wearing a turban. I don't know what you're talking about. Sisumbaji votes for Sisumbaji. All right.
I mean, at least it's not wed.
Conlia kind of hops down the stairs and into past the broken door and into the captain's chambers, the captain's quarters.
Okay. I follow and have a seat wherever there might be one, so we can talk over what just happened and where we need to go, what the course is, what the plan is.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys kind of step past the shattered remnants of what was once a very nicely carved door, Conley turns to the group and says, "All right, anyone else hurt? Anyone need anything?"
I mean, my ego's hurt.
Your egos hurt? Oh, eagles. I see. Got it.
No, I meant ego.
I'll need to resummon Fuego, but I could also use a bit of a pick me up myself.
Yeah,
Everything hurts.
I'm pretty injured. Yeah, I'm not not dead, but yeah, I could certainly do with some recuperation or some kind of healing for sure. I'm probably lucky that I managed to get aboard alive. There were some heavy hitters back there, especially that big ugly thing, the clanky one.
Worries.
Mm.
I got you. She kind of grabs her. She grabs her holy symbol that is hanging around her wrist. It's kind of like on a makeshift bracelet around her wrist, and nods her head in a quick prayer here. And as you guys kind of sit down and take a breather over the next 10 minutes, she'll go ahead and cast the Prayer of Healing spell. At fourth. So everyone gets back 18 additional hit points.
Yay.
Yay.
If anyone who doesn't know Conlia wants to roll a religion check, tell you what her holy symbol is for.
Fuck it, why not? Even though I
Yeah,
don't
I'll give it a
I do
try.
have a... Ignore the 3.
Wow.
I know.
I think you're probably fine. So the holy symbol is of a hammer and chisel, kind of overlaid over each other, made of casted steel. Which you are very aware is the symbol of Kavir, the goddess of civilization. So after that, prayer of healing is complete, and Conlia, little sigh. All right. Well, that is certainly something. She looks over to Chance and kind of walks over and gives him a hug and says, "Good to see you. It's been, what, a year now? You guys gone missing?"
Mr. Gates, do you live?
So flabbergasted he can't speak.
I know. Oh, God.
It's not his flabbergasted. He's just still just kind of trying to process everything. And he's also still fairly hurt.
Well, I assume you guys have some questions. I can answer what I can. We've got a little bit of time at least.
Well, I guess I'd say nice boat. Took some pretty good punishment back there. What's the name of it again?
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't have a name, so we just started calling her the Nameless.
So as good a name as any?
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys didn't really have an opportunity to name it before you poofed on us. So here she is.
Got captured, you mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard that was a real ordeal you guys went through.
You could say that. I'd probably tell her the kind of the story of what happened in. I don't know if she's. I guess I would ask, or maybe I'd pull Chance aside and say, "Is it okay if we talk about where with her?"
She knows already.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I've been working with Taldinar for quite some time.
Ah, fair enough. Well, let's just say Providence isn't as pretty as it used to be. And I kind of let her know what happened with the Avatar of Slaughter and all of that. So
I got a little bit of a briefing when the Archmage called me and
good.
asked for a ride for you guys.
Well, glad you're up to speed on it.
Yeah, more or less. I don't see Tavanta here. Is he
No.
somewhere?
With his family.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
We managed to get him out as well, but the others they didn't make it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a shame. I always did like Starcow the best, though. She kind of gives it like a joking smile to Chance, kind of ribbing you a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know how much you've managed to figure out on your own, so why don't I fill you all in first before we start asking questions, huh?
Please.
Right. Fuck, where do I start here? I guess a year ago? After we split up the last time, Walton, Girana, and I found this place that I've been looking for privately since I first woke up looking like I do. The same place you guys actually found later on.
Yeah, we saw your handiwork in there.
Yeah, when we reached that final chamber, the huge thing, the devil or demon or whatever the fuck that was, assumed I'd return to unlock my hidden potential or something. Told me I was a descendant of the Dark One and that my tiefling form was my true nature and that I was destined to play some part in a grand scheme or whatever. Obviously not what I expected to hear, nor what I wanted in the end, so we killed the fucking thing and left its corpse to rot down there. At the time, though, you'll recall I was working for Hadrigan, and I suspected correctly that he'd known all along about my so-called potential and set up the meeting with that thing in the basement, assuming that I'd join Knights of the Black Circle. I knew it was only a matter of time before he found out that I betrayed him, so I called our mutual benefactor in Providence for help, and he hid us for a bit while we figured out our next move. When you guys went missing some number of weeks later, he sent me to go retrace your steps, see if I could find out what happened to you. And that led me to the boat, and I took ownership of it, because, well, I kind of arrived here with you, so they bought it. And that's when I decided also to use it to fuck with Hadrigan as much as I could. I figured there'd probably be a handful of people out there who'd been on the receiving end of his scheming and backstabbing, so I started looking, and we formed a crew. Everyone you see on board this ship has been a victim of his at some point in the past, and either coerced into silence or didn't have the power before to take their revenge. So I gave him that opportunity. Since then, we've been trying to disrupt his trading ventures and intercept the cargo that's most important for ourselves. He's been collecting relics for years, though what exactly we're What exactly he's looking for, we don't know. Unknown to us. As you can imagine, that put us into the crosshairs of old Richter Crow, but it also earned us some ire with the Clouded Kings as well. And nefarious pirate group. Turns out they don't like us privateering on their turf unless they get a cut, so we've had to employ certain measures to keep our little group here as clandestine as possible. We have safe houses in Ventia and Ithium, where we've been stashing what we intercept from Crow's ships. We'll dock at one of those in a few days, and after that, I mean, well, I guess now is the time as any to figure out what we do after that. Well, floor's all yours.
Well, I mean, we're trying to. Our options are go hide or a pipe. When it is yeah, rain, fart, rar. Go either hide out in one of the safe houses or keep up with the privateers, and keep on hitting Hadrigan, which will eventually bring down the crown back down on us, even with more firepower. Or go do what the Archmage suggests we do. That pretty much sums it up, right, guys?
Pretty much.
Yep.
I, for one, like to clear our name, which means not laying low or sticking with the privateers.
Clearing our name isn't going to happen anytime soon.
Well, I never said it was going to be soon. I'm saying clearing our name. I would like
I'm
that idea
saying it's
first.
so far back that there's no point in thinking about it right now.
I mean, we've been
Yeah,
gathering.
I just agree to disagree on that. Either way, the point is, in order to do that, we have to do what the Archmage suggested. That's the shortest route, which is still going to take us at least a year, at least as far as I can tell.
We're building a case, but we also don't have any eyes or ears inside of Onyx royal nobility as of yet. So we don't know what state the new king is in. The turnaround for putting a bounty on your head seemed pretty quick, so we're not sure if that's just from coercion or if that's from some other nefarious means.
It does seem like every indication we've seen tends to show that the new king, relatively new, Ursula, is working very, very closely with Hadrigan. If nothing else, they are at least not opposed to each other at all. I think, I don't know if I'd say ally, but yeah, let's call it that.
I mean, from what I learned when I worked for him, Hadrigan was essentially his number two when he was just the Prince of Zazany. And Hadrigan's had Ursula's ear for quite some time. Now that Ursula is king, Hadrigan has more influence than ever.
Well, that explains why he wanted Rom dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That and having a goody two-shoes on the throne probably wouldn't do him any favors. It's no secret that Ursula is a little rigid when it comes to how he polices people of Onyx and others. And he has no love for his neighbors across the strait here, where we're going.
Right.
Well, I guess regarding where we're going, what are the distances we're looking at as far as the two possible places we could end up docking?
Hold on, I don't have not on the right map. The closest safe house is in Ithium. That's on the one of the islands south of the mainland in Netria. The other one's Ventia. Ventia's a little bit further east of that on the mainland itself. Um, but in either case, should be able to keep you guys safe in one of those. It'll take us some amount of time to get there. Let me put. She rolls out a world map chart and begins to kind of gesture onward with some navigational tools. Looks like we're going to be about a week out before we get to safe house Ithium. For Ventia, we're looking at another week of travel.
Question: how far can your ship go without resupplying?
Oh, we planned for this. That was one of the things we did in order to get down here in the first place. And while you guys were traveling to us, we were making our way to you. So we can go for as long as we need to. It's not like one is more safe than the other, but Ithium is more removed than Ventia in terms of, what influences lie there. It's also slightly more dangerous in terms of who kind of keeps an eye over the place.
There is one place we could likely go if need be, if we need to be, if we want to be certain of our safety.
No.
I'm all ears.
Well,
And Chance will point at a section in seemingly open space.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, hey, I guess we could do that, although I don't have that much stuff. The plan was to bring you back to the safe house first, but yeah, we could totally do that too.
There's nothing there.
yeah, man. Are you insane?
There's something there.
I'm not seeing.
Trust me. It's not on any map, but there's something there.
Been there before.
Yeah.
If you say so.
I mean,
Well.
I could call Razius, see if he's willing to house us if we get there.
Well, I'm good with whichever option makes us least likely to be watched for now.
The best place to go and disappear into would be somewhere on Arval, which, as far as I've heard, you have at least one objective there. Arval is it's dangerous for other reasons, but as far as we can tell, the Black Circle doesn't have as much influence over there as it does in Netria and Onik.
I need to go there. I still need to find that damn cat and get my force back.
Right. But yeah, on our way there, I mean, we could stop by Razius, see if he has anything that could help us. And if not that, then at least a place to stay.
Well, sounds like a plan. How far out of our way would it be to head to Ventium and then stop by this Razius fellow on the way?
Well, Ventium's further away. I mean, if we stop at Ithium, it'd be closer. It'd be closer of a departure point.
Okay.
There's pirates there, but we've been able to avoid them so far.
Okay.
Roll me a history check, Lemmy.
Will do.
13. At the mention of pirates, recall the legends of one of the Clouded Kings. One of them is from that town, Ithium. So you would hazard a guess that Captain Bullfrog probably is the one that presides over that area.
Okay. I'd probably fill the rest of the party in on the basics that I know about her.
Sure.
Yep.
The basic like legend of Captain Bullfrog is that she was the daughter of a courtesan, and through circumstances not in her control, eventually ended up destitute and on the street, and started hating everybody, the world in general. At one point, Clouded Kings raided Ithium, and she took it upon herself to join their crew and eventually became one of their kind of top pirate lord people. She has her own ship, she has her own crew, and a nasty reputation as someone who is a rabid consumer of fineries. She will go after pretty much any merchant ship that takes her fancy, as long as she knows what's in the cargo hold and knows that she wants it. Definitely one of the more greedy pirate lords of the kind of the group, the upper echelon of the group.
Yeah, dangerous to be around if you're poor, and even more dangerous to be around if you're rich.
Yeah. She's a hoarder of wealth and fineries.
It's not like she's a dragon.
More like a hoardy toad. Hence the nickname. She's squat and fat and greasy and ugly, but if you tell any of that to her face, she'll probably blow it off.
He likes nice things. All right. Well, anybody have any particular preference then? I think we could do worse than Ithium, I guess.
The benefit to going to Ithium is that it's under Amana's control and not the Black Circle. I mean, it's lesser of two evils. Ventium is a major port town, and Bro has a lot of business dealings that travel through that place.
Well, I'm all for going where the Black Circle isn't. So that's my 2 coppers on the subject. Any other thoughts?
I mean, if you say what you're saying is true about there's something there, that will be the most secure place. We might be able to catch a breath or two and get our bearing, even though I think we should just go after what the Archmage told us and go after the points.
Well, we need more supplies for that, so one of the safe houses is going to have them.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
All right, Ithium it is.
Okay then.
Hey, just for what it's worth, it's good to see you all alive. We're we're not as big as the Black Circle is, not as powerful, and not as far-reaching, but having allies as well powerful and lucky as you all, it's gonna make this a little bit easier at the very least.
Hmm.
Lucky is certainly a word for it.
We are the unluckiest lucky people on this planet.
Hmm. Well, we're still luckier than poor Dalavash and Flamora. Let's do what we can to stay that way and honor their sacrifice. I kind of hold up Flamora's old spell book and tap it a bit, put it away. All right. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm feeling kind of beat. Do we have time to take a rest before or while we're underway to Ithium?
We'll probably be fine.
All
We have
right.
the cloud cover to kind of mask us, and unless the Royal Army has some kind of insane peripheral vision, I think we're probably gonna get away, at least from them. It's once we break the cloud cover that we start to worry, but
Mm.
you only have to
About
worry
how-
about that for about a day or so.
Good.
Good.
I could use a day of not getting shot at.
We'll surface above the clouds in hour intervals. So, in the meantime, there's hammocks downstairs. Pick one and fall into it.
Excellent.
If you're
I could
hungry,
use-
I'll have our cook whip something up.
Sounds good. I could go with some rack time and a little bit of hardtack. Excellent.
I wouldn't mind some fava beans and Chianti.
Mm. Okay. Well, yeah, I head to the galley to get some kind of a meal, and then I am definitely just gonna stack out. So.
Vanya strides out of the captain's quarters, yells up to the crow's nest, 1 hour, Lyle, and then goes back to the helm of the ship. The rest of you can settle in for a meal, settle in for the night, and take a long rest. If there's anything anyone wants to do in the meantime, before the long rest is complete, say your piece now.
Yeah. If there's time during the long rest, I'll probably continue to look through that Ruminations on Abjurations book that I got way back when. See if anything of interest is found in its pages.
Okay. I'll say
Reading is fun.
Yeah, I'll say at this point, you've been devouring this book pretty regularly.
It's a good read.
Yeah, you at this point at tonight you finish the book with a little bit of insight into the nature of abjuration magic. What I'll do is with anything having to do with abjuration magic in the future, I will let you roll a d4, add it to your roll when you roll Arcana to learn about the nature of whatever spell you're looking at.
Okay.
So if you want to make under your features and traits, make a separate section called Ruminations on Abjuration. In the text, just say +1 d4 to rolls, to Arcana checks to study abjuration magic.
Okay.
Ay, ay, ay. We are here in Arabal.
So we all get a long rest here?
You'll get a long rest, yes.
Yeah, and chance will take time to resummon Fuego before bed.
Because I'll now summon Xandor.
I got Fuego and your Blood Warriors back, and Xenivore is a thing.
Oh yeah, because I did the funny loop thing. I have the Blood Warriors in Fuego right now.
Yes, you do.
And I guess one other thing I might take the time to do is I'd probably do like a ritual resummoning of my familiar. I'd probably switch him over from a bat to an owl. It just seems like an owl would be helpful for where we are right now. So
Okay.
going
good.
with that. That's all. And definitely doing some spell related stuff, but we'll. Yeah, I got to swap out a bunch of stuff. So.
Alrighty.
So I guess this place does exist. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought you guys were all mental.
I'm sorry?
The place, I just thought it was, I thought you guys were crazy. Or, something.
We might be crazy, but that's not the point.
Wait a minute, that is the point.
We're not crazy in that way.
Crazy, how? Not too bad.
Oh no.
You hear the distant whispers of cackling on the wind.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. If no one has anything they want to do before the night is over, go ahead and start the next day once everyone's done their long rest stuff. After a much needed period of rest, recuperation, you you awaken the next morning and emerge on the deck right as the ship is about to surface above the clouds next time, as it has been doing every other hour since you guys departed Onik. As the deck kind of breaks the clouds, you can see around you just an endless roiling cloud bank that you are sailing on top of. In the distance, you can make out small chunks of floating rock and little islands in the distance that kind of hang suspended in the air at alternating altitudes. You see Conlia and Jorana up on the deck. Conlia at the helm, Jorana practicing her knife throwing skills against one of the masts. The bosun and first mate are on deck as well as the rest of the crew, going about their daily business, looking, well, if anything, determined and unfazed by the events of the previous day. If this is just business as usual at this point. So, for the day's travel, is there anything anyone wants to do specifically?
Honestly, no, because I'm just trying to relax a bit because last few days has been a little bit too crazy and intense. And I am still I am still a recent graduate from a college, as in that's the real life shit is a little bit, too much.
Well, as somebody who has experience on on board a ship as part of the crew, I will probably ask if I can assist with the repairs to the hits that we took while we were heading out from Magran. So I'll probably do what I can to. I mean, I changed one of my cantrips to mending, so I'm definitely going to make use of that. And if there are any more mundane tools that are around that I can make use of to patch what's left of the ship, yeah, I'm definitely going to assist with that in any way I can. One thing that I can do, because I've got winged boots, is there are things on the outside of the ship that I can fairly safely access that not everyone else might be able to. So I'll be a part of any kind of repair effort that's that's aimed at making sure we get the ship in as good a shape as possible, because it's good to take care of your boat.
Sure.
Always good to take care of your boat, so I will help repair the Nameless.
All right. What damage was done to the hull was done to the back, and luckily that's there's nothing important or nothing too important, I should say, was blown apart down there. The hull is made of treated ironwood, so in that regard, it is able to withstand some punishment when it comes to impacts and such. Definitely still a couple of large holes blown in the ship, and when you find yourself below decks, there you see a pair of I almost said a word. A pair of the crew repairing the ship from the inside. Hammer and nails. Just kind of patching the hole as best they can for the moment.
All right, I go over and introduce myself to him and ask, you fellas want me to help here, or if you'd like, and I just briefly go up in the air for a second to demonstrate and then come back down. Would you like me on the outside to help on the other side of this? Might be a sturdier repair with a little bit of a hand from the outside of the hull.
No need for your fancy boots, lad. Just grab a hammer, grab a plank, and hit it as hard as you can.
All right, I do that. I guess just while I'm here, in addition, just summoning up a mage hand to act as, well, an extra hand. Never hurts. So more hands are good. So let's get it patched up, and I do that with that helping along and mending where I'm able to for the parts that are fairly simple breaks.
Sure.
And just make the most efficient repairs I can to get it patched up. So that's what I'm spending the day doing.
Make me a strength check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Two. It takes you a little while to get the hang of the carpentry here. Ironwood is a material that's used to build airships. Typically, it's regular wood that's treated to be tough and hard as iron, hence the name.
Mm-hmm.
So repairing it with a normal hammer and nails is a little bit harder than it would be otherwise. The nails are made of of like tempered steel because they have to be, and you have to swing real hard to drive that nail through the boards. So it takes you a little while to get the hang of like how hard you actually have to swing. And the other two guys down there repairing the ship kind of say, you got to hit it harder than that, But through the course of the day,
I know.
through the course of the day, the ship didn't take all too much damage. So you guys are able to repair the holes, at least so that you're not like exposed to the open sea per se. No, those spots are going to be weaker than normal because the planks you're using to repair them are normal wood planks. Because that's just all you have on hand. In order to get the ship back up to where it's maximum HP would be, you need to probably dock somewhere and have someone mend the ironwood itself with more ironwood.
A good enough patch job is good enough. Yeah.
You managed to plug the 2 holes that were at the bottom of the ship from the Warhawk. So at the very least, there's that. It's not as drafty in your bunks anymore.
Is that what they would? I thought that was normal on ships.
No, they're not supposed to be breezy below decks.
I mean,
just trust me, they're not.
After he took all this time to do that, I'm just gonna go around the ship and whatever this repair, like a 5-foot square, I'm just gonna, cast mending on it.
All right. So the mending will at the very least, cement what they've already done. And that's something that Lemuel has been doing kind of in the meantime as well, because he also has that capability. But yeah, you're trying to fuse 2 unlike substances together. So those spots are still going to be weak, but at the very least, it's not just boards nailed over the hole anymore. It's boards nailed and fused over the hole. Alrighty. Somebody roll me a d20, please.
Not it.
I'll do it. Here goes.
Oh, 13.
Roll again.
I roll again? Okay. All right. There we go.
Yeah, I could do that. Roll me 2d4.
Okay.
Oh,
no.
Nice. After you finish your repairs, heading back on deck, you kind of step out into the core light, as it were. And you hear a call from the crow's nest from, what did I say his name was? Lyle? From Lyle the spotter, saying, no problems on the horizon. Looks like we're in for fair weather. The next 5 days of travel, there will be no inclement weather. Which is good, because that can make encounters a little bit crazy.
I see what you did there, fair weather.
Oh, God, yeah.
Badumtis.
I hate all of you.
What? You don't hate us.
Well, yeah, talk about that.
If no one has anything else to do for day 1, we can proceed to day 2.
Yes, please.
Jay, if you had a soul, I would sell it for a singular corn chip.
You presume too much, sir. You think I have a soul at this point?
Did you not hear the first sentence? I said, if you had a soul.
Let me rephrase my question. Do you think I was born with one?
That doesn't change my original sentence there.
You assumed I had a soul in the first place.
That doesn't make
Anything would be
any
worth a
less
corn chip?
correct.
Alrighty. Somebody new roll me a d20. Day 2.
Ha!
Roll again.
Ha!
Damn.
I mean, roll again. I don't know what to tell you. Roll again.
2.
2, that works. Roll me 1d8.
Okie dokie. 8.
Roll again.
Alright. God damn it, I might have to... Shit. Alright, give me a second. I have to do some creative editing really quickly.
Ship crash, we all die in the end. What?
Oh my god. Here. This up to code? I don't... Nope. Here, grab stuff. Side.
By the way, after the long rest, I have adjusted Fuego.
Alrighty.
On a related note, that's why I swapped around one of my spells to fly in case it ends up being needed. It seems like something that could come in useful where we are. Just maybe.
Yeah.
That is...
Maybe not so much for myself, but you know.
Smart idea is a smart idea. Just gonna delete this thing from existence. Gonna fuck up the map for me. What else? So get rid of them. And then it's the crew.
Oh, that sucks. It seems like I'm going to have to take off the enlarge because like it does me no favor because I don't have room for the mount evolution. So.
I don't know. Go with something else cool.
Ignore that.
You're gonna want to fix your hit points there, Dave.
Nope, not yet.
Put Fuego on the map. Fuego is not enlarged, correct?
Yeah, he is not. He can fly now though. He
Somehow.
flies now.
He has wings. He's a bat bulldog.
Back dog, go!
Look. You know how like in like Diablo, you'll see like wings made of fire. It's shit like that.
I believe the what do you call it? The evolution says you grow wings of some kind. So anything that you want to do to flavor it is okay with me. You have just a contingency of bodyguards on board the ship here. Surrounded by three things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I also have my 2 blood warriors.
Okay. Make sure that this has that on. Grab the stuff from here.
I'll be right back. Boss is calling.
Yeah. Okay, and then let's keep. Not the Trask. Let's not do that. Just fall into the abyss and die anyway.
Flying Tarrasque, go.
Sure. We'll do this. Okay. Oops. Wrong. Here. Select all. Wait. Alrighty. So, on day 2, as you kind of, or sorry, day 3 at this point. I don't know. Whatever it is. Whatever day it is. You are the crew, and everyone is going about their business. Go ahead and who rolled the d20 check?
Who, man?
Whoever rolled the d20 check, roll me also a perception check.
I think it was David, yeah.
23.
Great. So, as you are kind of just hanging out on deck, doing whatever it is you're doing, you're looking over the side of the ship, and you see what looks to be like a flock of birds in the distance. Until they get closer, and you realize they're getting pretty big. They're pretty big birds. Oh, those aren't birds. They're women? They're women with wings. They're harpies. Oh, shit. And then a flock of harpies descends onto the deck of the ship and begins to cause all sorts of commotion here. Shouting it out so that at least you're not surprised. I'm going to have everyone roll initiative when I put you guys on the map here. Dragon on that. Does that work? No, it doesn't. I'm stupid. There we go. I should be able to see the map now. It's kind of meh. This guy's. Watch this guy seems poignant for battle music. Well, for the sake of this combat, the crew of the Nameless will have an initiative order, but they will spend their turn trying to keep the ship on course and shooing away the harpies as best they can, unless stated otherwise.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I probably should roll initiative. That'll probably be.
That would be good.
Shit.
Sorry about that.
I had the wrong token selected when I was rolling for Lego. Can you reset chance to the 7? Oh, I can just do it with token line.
Yep. Gonna have one initiative for all the harpies as well.
Did you check to see if the blood warriors are fixed? Did you do that during the last couple weeks?
Check to see if the what?
The blood warriors are fixed.
No. I don't think I did. I think I immediately forgot as soon as the last session ended, so I didn't I didn't do anything with them.
They're fixed? Poor things.
Oh God.
We'll
It's
just
okay,
we'll
though.
go
Jay,
with the spell smith.
Jay, please take a long walk off of a short pier, and then forget to swim.
Okay, hold on. Don't start arguing now because I need to tell you things. So in between your turn and in between your turns when everyone else is going, look up the spell and edit. You should be able to edit the sheet. And if not, then find a piece of paper and write down what their attacks actually do in terms of like damage to hit and all that. Just so that we have it and we can just roll it manually. That way it'll give you at least something to do while you're waiting for everyone else to take their turn. And we'll have things corrected in a minute here. Here. That.
I have the spell on my sheet, but like, is there a doc with the sheet with the spell on it so I can look at it that way?
I mean, it's in D&D Beyond somewhere. Should be a searchable spell. You should be able to find just because I put it on there publicly. Should be discoverable. If you can't find it, before your next turn is over, then I'll find it myself and I'll send it to you. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and move the roll 20 to there. This guy and throw him down. Another placeholder is. Okay, so first up in the initiative order is Jorana. Jorana has a harpy next to her. She's going to attack it 3 times. Normal roll. All those are going to hit. 16, 17. Or let's see. 9 and 13 is 22, and 14 is 36. Perfect. The Jorana, like, basically immediately decimates one of the harpies, and it's looking real rough right off the bat. Not dead, but looking real rough. That is her turn. David, you're up next.
He is going to cast a Scorching Ray of the one that the lady hurt. Whatever.
Okay. It's looking really, really rough. So are you going to target all 3 toward that one, or are you going to target somewhere else?
If it kills, I'll target someone else.
What's the other? I mean, yeah, you're going to kill it. The first one kills it. What are the other 2 going to?
I guess this one.
Okay. Those are both going to hit. Harpies don't have a high AC, so that's 9 points of damage again to them. Perfect. Okay. Fantastic. Crew takes their turn, keeping the harpies at bay and also keeping the ship from falling apart in the meantime. Valerian, you're up next.
Well, there seems to be a lot of targets over there. I think I'm going to start off with a good old-fashioned. Everybody, I'm targeting everybody that's ally.
Okay. With something. Gotcha.
I'm targeting everybody as that.
I understand. 15-foot radius? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make the aura.
Got it for you. Okay. 15-foot radius, fantastic. So that is... Yeah. So once the harpies have their turn, that is way down at the bottom, then they will be subject to your thing.
Okay, that's Spirit Guard is 1 action. Gee.
Anything else?
I'm going to move. Yeah, that's a good square. Yeah, no, that's a good square right there. That's my turn.
Okay. Fuego.
All right. Going to fly over to here.
He's going to take one opportunity attack. What is that?
All right.
I don't think he... We'll find out. Huh. 19 to hit? 7?
That hits.
7 slashing, and then go ahead and take your attacks.
Don't do any more damage to me.
Ah. Episode 69 was 69 HP.
Yeah, Fuego will nom nom on the on Harpy on the left, and if the first bite kills it, he'll bite the one on his right.
That is 16 points of damage.
Needs to make a con save.
4.
It's poisoned.
Okay. Next. That is 13.
It's already poisoned, so I don't think it needs to make a con save again.
No, absolutely not. All right. Cool. Alrighty. He basically shakes this thing around like a chew toy, and it's also looking real rough, but it's not dead yet.
Chance is gonna step over to here because I'm after Fuego.
Okay.
And it doesn't get the opportunity attack because it's already used its opportunity attack on Fuego.
Yes, it has.
And I am going to cast a third level Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Starting with the one that Fuego has Chutoified. And I'm just gonna go clockwise, if things start killing.
This one and then this one.
Yeah. Reroll one of those d6s. So that's 11 damage.
That first one kills that harpy.
That's probably a miss.
It does hit, actually. They have an 11 AC.
Oh,
Just
shit.
hits. So those next two are 13 and 10, so that's 23 points of damage to that one. Okay.
And I have one more ray, because third level gives it an extra ray.
Sure. And 15 will give you 12 more points of damage. Okay. That one's also now on its last legs. Or wings, as the case may be. The
So
distinctive smell of fried chicken fills the air.
I basically just fan the hammer with fucking Scorching Rays.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right, anything else on your turn? Any more movement or any bonus?
No, but I do get my funny aura.
Okay.
That says if you hit me, you get burned.
Sounds good.
Because flames of Phlegethos.
The Osen is going to run up to this harpy. Oops, shit. Behind the first mate here. And he's going to take a swing with his hammer. For funsies. That's a natural 1. Harpy is going to make a reaction attack against him for trying to swing at it.
Oh, natural what?
It's a 12, which just hits, so 6 points of slashing to him. Hit. Lemmy.
Okay.
Lemuel Miranda.
Okay. Let's see. All right. I am going to.
You have one of these harpy ladies right in your face.
Yep. And she is definitely going to be one of the targets of what I am trying to do. I don't know if it'll affect anything, but yeah, sure. I am going to do that. So, all right. Let's see. And I'm going to go with, let's see, I think I can hit just about any of them. It's 40 foot cube, so let's see. Measure it out. Where are you?
Center on a point.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cube, so.
Yeah, it's a 20 foot cube. It doesn't have to be centered on me necessarily. But, let's see. Yeah, I think just for ease of use, I'm going to center it right about here. Let's see if I do it there.
That'll get,
yeah, I think.
4 of them.
Would it not hit 5 if it's right there?
Oh, I forgot the one at the bottom. Yeah, that'll be 5. 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right, I will cast it, and they've got to make a Wisdom saving throw against
14.
Yeah, 17 now. Yeah, it's my spell's DC is 17. So.
Wonder why it says 14 on the thing there.
That's what. That's what it used to be.
All right. One of them saves. The rest of them fail.
Okay.
We'll say the bottom one is the success. The rest of these are going to be failures.
Okay. And so the one right down here at the edge of it, right? This one here.
Yeah.
The one I'm pinging. That one does not, and the other ones do. So I guess while I'm here, or while I'm gonna. Yeah, why not? I will bonus action. I do have a question which may be of some importance. Since we're on a ship and the ship's moving, if I move off the ship, am I moving relative to the ship, or is it going to leave me behind, or how does that? Sorry,
I'm not going to make you fall behind if you're flying. It's too hard to calculate in the middle of a fight, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Too much math.
Yeah. Yay! All right. In that case, because of where I am just going to. I'm just going to move myself. Let's see. Let's do line. Where are you? Line. Here we go. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I'll just all right, where you at? There we go. I'm just gonna move myself to here, roughly the tip of the left wing, because if I bonus action dash, I can just do that. So
if you click hold your token, and then while you're holding it, right click, you'll get a measuring tool that'll let you determine your feet.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, 60. So
then just let him go, and he'll move there automatically.
There we are. And I am out that way, more or less in a straight line, or what passes for one, and I'm out there, and if somebody wants to come fight me, well, so be it. All right.
Blood Warrior number 1 is the one directly north of Chance.
Yep. And it's going to stab the harpy in front of it.
Okay.
I don't
Did
think
you
I
ever
have
figure
any...
out the fixed stat block or no?
No. Because like the spell doesn't say like if they have any if my spell casting modifier does anything here.
I got it. Hold on a second. I'll look for it in here.
I did notice that these bows have a lot more HP than they initially did because I missed the part where it says, "Hey, if you consume hit die, they get a bonus to their HP equal to twice the maximum roll." And I have D10s now.
It's true. We'll work on that in a second. For now, just let me figure out what you can do for damage. Blah 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 blah. Sacrifice hit dice. AC is now equal to your Constitution modifier. Bonus to AC is equal to Constitution modifier. Hit dice used to enhance it no longer regenerates over time. Bonus HP equal to twice the maximum roll of the hit dice you sacrificed and gains advantage on all. So saving throws, blood warriors can be hit. It doesn't say anything about extra damage, right?
Yeah, so I guess just whatever was on the stat block.
It's their blood blade is a +5 to hit, 1d8 +3 slashing. I don't know if that's what you have, but that's what we're going with.
Yeah, I have a 1d8 +8, which means it was including my spellcasting modifier on that one.
Yeah. So the new stat block would just be +5 to hit, 1d8 +3.
Oh, and it was also including my spellcasting modifier as a bonus to hit.
Yeah. We need to. I'll need to change that because it doesn't do that anymore. I'll fix it later. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, 21 for 4 sounds good to me.
And it gets +5 temp HP.
Yep.
Because I assume these harpies have blood.
That they do. Well, it's
And
when it. No, sorry. Blood tap is when it kills a creature, not when it hits it. So, take that off.
No.
Yeah. I changed this again. New stat block. I'm reading it right now. I'm gonna send it to you so that you have it. But all right, let me send this to you so you can see. Blood tap says when the blood warrior kills a creature, it gains 5 temp HP. Less than 10. In general, control
kind
V,
of
paste.
Bad, but okay.
Oh, there you go. It's a 3rd level spell. What do you want from me?
I mean, fair enough.
That's 4th level.
Whatever it is.
What I have to ask, when did the change happen? Because we initially thought that it would get.
I changed it with David because they were just doing too much damage, and we had made another change to Summoner before as well to edit things. I just forgot to do yours because Chance wasn't part of the party at that time, so I changed him. Basically, when I set up David's Blood Warriors, because he also took that spell, that's when those changes were made.
Also, that means I got to change their HP again, because I was wrong. Because if their base HP is 19, and that with the +20, that's 39 now, where it was.
June 3rd, 2023.
Anyway, that is that Blood Warrior's turn. Second Blood Warrior is right after that.
Yeah, and it's going to stab the thing to its right.
Yeah, it has a 9 AC because it's slowed. Okay, well that works too. 5 extra points of damage sounds good to me.
Minimum damage on both.
Yeah, well. 'Tis unfortunate, but at least it was a natural 20. Alrighty.
Kind of a waste of a nat 20.
What can Conlia do? Conlia can do a lot of things. Conlia.
Anything? I We can discuss this later, but I do think keeping the original blood tap might have been fine.
No. They have like 30 hit points. For again, for the level of spell that it is, no.
I suppose.
If it were a higher level spell, I'd be okay with that. If it was like a bitch in like 6th or 7th level summon spell, maybe. But its base level is like 3 or 4, so gotta be tempered by that. It's already better than most of the other 3rd level summoning spells. Okay, so she is going to... So she's gonna hop down here to right about there. And everybody within 30 feet of her, so...
Excuse me, did that harpy roll that save?
We're not on the harpies yet.
Got it.
They are coming up in 2 turns. We need the circle, and we need a radius for her of 30 feet. Okay, that is everybody in this circle here is going to get emboldening bond equal to your proficiency bonus. Oh, never mind. Hold on. She's gonna have to pick people. That's everyone up to Valerian and down to the back of the ship. So proficiency bonus is 4. So she's gonna give Valerian, Chance, David, and Jorana emboldening bond, which means that you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws that you make. You can only do that once per turn.
He's a peace cleric?
She is a peace cleric, yeah.
Oh.
She was always a peace cleric.
She just didn't have any chance to use any of her class abilities last fight. That is 3 emboldening bonds left. That is what she is going to do. That is... How long does that last? 10 minutes. Okay. The next 10 minutes, all of you have emboldening bond on you. I will go ahead and I'll put a little symbol on each of you. We're going to do that. 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 Okay. That is her action. She's going to... She's going to hold off on anything else for now. Just call it good there. Xenovor's up next.
He's going to go over here and swing at this dude.
Okay. Go for it.
Longsword, there you are. Longsword +1.
Okay. Yeah, both of those are going to hit. So that is 18 points of damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That one's his turn.
Alright. Every harpy. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that are in the Spirit Guardians. Go ahead and roll me damage, Valerian, while I roll the wisdom saves for these. Oh, they're all suck. They're all under 10.
Three 3d8 necrotic, and they are slowed.
Yeah. They're at, like... They have, like, 7 feet of movement right now. Cool. So they'll take the full 9, each of them. This one explodes and dies. The rest of them take 9. Okay. Let's see. So 3 harpies. One of them's going to attack Valerian for what it's worth. The other one's going to attack one of the crew members. One of them's going to attack a blood warrior. One of them's going to attack Xenovor, and then one's going to attack Kamiya. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 6. Do those up. So we'll do the one on Valerian first. No, the one on the crew member. 13 does hit for 8. It's the one on Blood Warrior number 2. That's 18 to hit. for 7
Which one was
points.
over here?
One on Xenivore is an 18 to hit for 8.
What does the slow condition do again? Is it just the master AC? Or they get to do like, I think it's like they penalty to AC, they get to do like one thing a turn really, and that's about it.
They can do 1 attack per turn. They can use an action or a bonus action, not both. Their speed is reduced by a lot, and then -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws.
And they can't take reactions.
And they can't take reactions. You're holding concentration.
Buff City.
Scoot you over so I can.
Population, well, 4, I think.
Okay, so those are done. The one on Conlia misses. The one on, I guess the bosun, 14 to hit. I think that hits him. Yeah, for 7.
Man's dead, unfortunately.
He's fine. Bosons are a little bit tougher than normal. So that is the end of the Harpy's turn. I don't think they can do anything else. So that would be bringing it up to the first mate. He's piloting the ship. He's going to take one whip around and smack the shit out of the Harpy. I'm going to say that he's only going to do 1 attack because his concentration is split between keeping the ship still. 20, so that's 8 points of slashing. That Harpy, fantastic. Top of the round. Those who have a higher passive perception than 10 notice that at the outset of this battle you were focused on taking care of these annoyances, but you notice that they are they're like ugly, bird-like female faces are contorted in a mixture of anger and panic, and then the source of that panic becomes visible on the second round here.
Wow.
Coming up out of the clouds, see not 1, but 2 manticores. Their big leathery wings outstretched in flight, their tail spikes primed at the ready, and they begin to descend upon the prey that they were chasing. They will have turns of combat this round. Jirana is up next. Jirana is going to take 3 shots with her hand crossbow, so we're going to do those. Do 1 on the... I guess we'll do 2 on the Harpy next to her first, and we'll see how those go. The miss and a hit for 15. She gets sneak attack, so 15 and 17 is more than 21, so this thing explodes and dies. And then she's going to take the last one at the one on the stairs. That's a 12 that hits for 15 points of damage. Manticore number 1, the one to the north, 50-foot fly speed, is going to go here. It's going to make a shot with its tail spike against one of the Harpies.
Hey, no kill steal.
And then the next 2 are going to be against Xenivore and Blood Warrior number 2.
Understood.
Oops. Alright. Well, the Harpy dies immediately, gets speared through the chest and pinned to the deck. 12 to hit Blood Warrior number 2, 13 to hit Xenivore. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit, right?
Yep.
Miss.
Fantastic. Alright, it's going to stay right about there, keeping pace with the ship. Manticore number 2 is going to fly about here and shoot another round of tail spikes, this time at this Harpy here, Xenivore, and Chance. Okay, so that is... Oh, Jesus, okay. 12 for the Harpy, which does hit for 5. 21 for Xenivore for 9, and 20 for Chance for 5.
Okay.
So the deck is pelted with tail spikes.
Shield.
Okay, sounds good. David, you're up next.
One moment. I just need to do the damage. I'm gonna look at this guy and say fuck you in particular. And, cast Hold Monster on him.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Just
Cool.
goodbye.
Yeah, it's got to make a wisdom save. Let's see. Anything, probably not. Good. 5.
Oh, they start falling.
Yes, it does. Paralysis, and you watch it as it's hovering in the air, and it's about to it looks like it's about to lunge, and then it just freezes in midair, and the momentum keeps it aloft for half a second, like Wile E. Coyote, before it begins to tumble downward into the abyss. Unless your concentration is broken somehow, it's just going to be out of the fight. So I'm going to move it to the GM layer.
I'm just gonna head inside real quick.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be
fine.
I have to track how far it falls.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Falls, I think, 60 feet every round or something like that.
Every second.
There's just like 500.
Oh yeah, once. No, it's every round's at 3 seconds, so there's 180 feet per round. Wait, no, that's 3.5. I need to check 5.0.
Well, that ends my turn as I just head into the ship.
It says when you fall from a great height, you instantly descend up to 500 feet.
Oh.
But it also says flying creatures and falling.
I mean, he's not flying anymore. Just saying.
He's falling with style.
I know, but it gets to subtract its flight speed from the distance it falls.
No, I mean if
This is DM ruling. Let's go.
It gets to glide a little bit because its wings are outstretched. That's basically what I'm ruling it. It has a little bit of a parachute, but not much. So it's gonna fall 450 feet at the start of its turn. Well, it falls 450 feet now, and then another 450 feet at the start of its turn. So
it's gone.
It's gone. There's no way it's gonna be able to do. I'm just gonna delete it from the map. All right, all right. That's it for you, right?
Yeah, I just head into the hall and entered.
Great. Spy. That's the crew. Crew's gonna just do what they're doing. Valerian.
You guys got the harpies covered, right? Right? Yes or no?
Probably.
I would
Yeah.
say, yeah.
For the
Okay,
record, you can run up on the wings. They are difficult terrain.
I am not running up on the wing. I'm trying to get the very edge of the deck.
Okay.
So that way the manticore is in my aura.
Sure.
Where the hell did I put that? Ah, here we go.
Oh.
The Barrett Swarm.
Damn. Charisma save? Sounds good.
Yep. If he fails, he's frightened of me. He can't come near me.
He does not have a charisma of 2 or lower, so at the very least, he does have to make a roll.
Oh, thank God.
That is a 14, so no.
He has the aura making him slow. He's frightened. He can't come near me and takes that much damage. And my turn.
Great. Hold on. I'm going to do that. I was just gonna put a skull because it's sealing his fate. Half damage, not fresh. So he's frightened. He takes a lot of damage. What is this damage? 29.
29.
Second damage. Fantastic. Okay, sounds good. Fuego is up next.
Alright, Fuego gonna fly. Well, let's see. Of these two harpies, which is hurt worse?
The one directly north of Chance.
Alright.
Sure. 15 points there. What's the TC on the poison?
14.
Succeeds.
Doesn't succeed the second time.
I don't know, we'll find out. 8 points. I mean, we have to figure out if it's still alive first. So it is. It fails the second time, so poisoned after that. Chance.
Alright, how big a problem is that Manticore looking like it's gonna be?
Not at all.
Oh, what happened with it?
It got instantly halved by Valerian's Spirit Swarm spell.
And
Got
he's
it.
also in Spirit Guardian, as in his speed is halved, and on top of that, he's feared, as in he can't come near us.
I'm just gonna cast another third level Scorching Ray and try and mop up the harpies.
Okay.
I have 4 rays, I'm just gonna roll all of them.
17 will kill this one. The 19 will hit and take 8 damage on this one.
It'll be more than 8 damage. Oh, that's a D8, not a D6. Never mind, it is 8 damage.
Sounds good. The 11 hits the one below Xenivore for 8 and 3 is 11. 11 there, and then the 14 hits for 11 as well. Alright.
Keep fanning the hammer.
Bosun is up next. See if he can actually do anything. This way. 20 feet. Hammer. Still misses. Let me.
Okay. I'm kind of far away. Yeah, I think that should reach. All right. Yeah, with where I am, I'm probably going to try to go against the thing that's the biggest threat. So, yeah. What would that
honestly,
be right
it's
now?
Probably this one. Like
Yeah.
this harpy is probably the biggest threat at this point.
At the moment, yeah, because that's the only one that's not slowed. So I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
it's not slow by yours.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll probably just I know it ain't much, but I will do a bonus action and just bonus action steady aim, and I'm just gonna make a +1 sling attack on it. So yeah, that should be within range, because otherwise it'd be disadvantage because it's just a sling. That's fairly short range, but the disadvantage in that should cancel out with the steady aim, and that way it'll just be a regular attack roll. Okay, not that it'll do much damage if it hits. Yeah.
What's the max range on your sling there?
30. Anything over 30 is disadvantage, and it can hit up to, I think it's 120 with disadvantage, but let me make sure. 5e sling.
For a sling, that's pretty good.
I think. Let's see. Can reach 120 with disadvantage. Yeah. So, but because I'm doing that, it'll just be normal because I'm not moving. So, anyway, where you at? Sling. There it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, ignore the sneak damage. That's not a thing. So
I mean, you can still get sneak attack. Oh no, because you have disadvantage. Never mind. Okay, perfect. So yeah, 10 points of damage. Great.
okay.
All right. Anything else?
All right.
Action. Oh, you can't move. Right?
Can't move because of steady M. So I'm where I am. So that's that.
Blood Warrior number 1, then Blood Warrior number 2.
All right. They're both just going to just get that fucking thing.
The top right one. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
As my hand rolled both
24 points of damage. Yeah, it kills. Harpy is turned into Swiss cheese.
Wait, shit. I forgot. Take 10 damage off of that.
Take 10 damage off. Oh, you didn't change the... Okay.
I changed the blood blade, but I forgot to change the blood bolt.
Good thing Control Z exists. So that's... What was it? 24 minus 10, so that's 14?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. In that case, it's still alive. It's very injured, but still alive. Kalnia is up next. Kalnia is going to... Kalnia has a weapon, right? Two things with weapons. I mean, she doesn't have to. Back shit. Let's do Toll the Dead on the harpy right next to her. Wisdom saving throw. Nope. Not even close. It takes a bajillion points of necrotic damage and dies immediately. And then... And that's it. Doesn't feel the need to do anything else. That's probably fine. Benevor.
I want to bonk this harpy twice.
It's a pretty insane necrotic damage. Okay, yeah. 16 points of damage. Sounds good to me.
And turn.
All the harpies. So we need one to make a wisdom save. That's a 12 minus something, so that one fails. Roll damage for Spirit Guardians, Valerian.
Spirit Guardian is gone because I forgot the Spirit Swarm is concentration as well.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. In that case, that one directly to your northwest is going to attack Xenivore, because Xenivore just attacked it. No, it's not. Never mind. It's going to open its mouth and begin to sing a magically melodious song. I need every humanoid within 300 feet of it, which is everybody, to make wisdom saving throws.
But I identify as an Apache
A
helicopter.
harpy sound?
It is
Oh no, that's a harpy doing it.
it's a harpy song, yeah.
Well, is this count as a charm effect?
It does count as a charm effect.
Okay.
It's fine.
I don't have to bother to roll for either of any of my summons because none of them are humanoid.
Ship driver's fine.
Pain.
I'm worried about the crew members.
3 of the crew members toward the back of the ship are charmed.
Ah!
Kill it. Kill the fire.
2 more on the right-hand mangonel are charmed. And one more on the left-hand mangonel is charmed. So we'll do... I don't know, what's a good charm? Fucking that, I guess. There. There. All three of these guys are charmed. Rana is charmed. Okay. I think that's everybody. So everybody who rolled under an 11 is charmed. Which is, I think, just David.
Yeah.
And then what does Xenivore count as? I know he counts as Celestial, but he count as otherwise. Is he just a regular thing, does it say? I'm assuming it doesn't say, but...
I don't believe so.
He's bipedal, but I don't think that makes him humanoid. Let's just say it doesn't, just for the sake of this combat. We can figure it out later. Also, Lemmy has to make it. Lemmy did a 20, great. Chance did 14, Flan did 19. Okay, great. Okay, we're all good. Charmed by the harpy. And then...
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Targets are incapacitated. Right. No. Sorry. Yeah, no, right, never mind. Sorry, yeah. Targets are incapacitated. And on its turn, must move towards the harpy in the most direct route. Does not avoid opportunity attacks. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, or if you take damage. Okay, perfect. Okay. The other one, who is at the top right there, is... let's see. That one is also going to sing. No, it's not, because I don't want to do those rolls again. I was just going to make a claw attack against the guy that's not fucked up. Great, 6 points of damage. First mate, he was fine, so he's going to continue driving the ship. Rana has incapacitated, so can't do anything. Manticore is very afraid and very much not cool with anything that's going on, so it's just going to fucking book it and leave and get out of the combat. David, you're up next. You are incapacitated. Make a saving throw for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Rana is also saves from the Harpies thing.
What save? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, yes. It is. I don't know if you get your advantage on this one.
Yes. 6.
You can add a D4 to it, but it won't do anything. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. So you are incapacitated. That is your turn. Other than moving up to the harpy, so you have to move up to the thing, and then you can't do anything else.
Wait.
Crew members are doing their shit. I'm gonna make sure that they can try and save. It's a natural 1 on one of them. A 10. Other, I don't know what their wisdom bonus is. One at all. It's 2. Okay. Okay, so one of the ones on the bottom manages to break free, and then one other one on the bottom manages to break free. One is still charmed on the bottom there. Top right, one other one manages to break free of the charm. Top left does not. All of these guys have to go with the harpy to make saving throws. Look at these guys. pulling the crew off of this stuff. That is their turn, Valerian.
So where is that manticore?
It left. It's gone.
Oh,
Fucked off. It used all of its everything to dash 1,000,000 feet away, and it's gone out of the combat. There's no reason for it to stay around.
so the harpy right next to me is the one that sang, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, let's fuck it up. I am going to use that 1d4.
You don't have to, but sure.
Oh,
It has a 9 AC right now because it's still slowed.
Fuck.
I'm gonna because I want to kill this thing so bad. I'm gonna channel.
Okay. Okay. Sure. This is going to be way overkill, but absolutely go for it.
And just because you mentioned overkill, I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Sure. Absolutely. I don't care. That's, 40, 45, 57 points of necrotic damage for all of the 6 HP it had. Sounds good. It's gone.
They're no longer charmed anymore.
So it's literally like fucking Ariel's like, ah, ah. Just curls up and dies on the deck of the ship. You fucking, like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Starkit, and just turn it to ash. It's just his body disintegrates. There's nothing left of it at this point.
I look at the other harpy and said, "Oi, fuck off."
It
Can I
might
try free
to.
intimidation after that?
It might try to. It's on 7 HP. It's slowed, and it's the only one left, and the manticores are gone. So, I'd say you probably don't even need to roll.
Okay, that's my turn.
Sounds good. Fuego. Fuego does have an opportunity to turn it into a ragdoll before it runs away, though. As does everyone else in the initiative order.
I will take that opportunity. He will fly and numb.
Great, hit a 9.
He hit a 9.
Fantastic, and it had 9 damage, which is 2 more than you needed. Done.
It gets numbed real good. Like I think Fuego just straight up fucking eats the thing.
Fuego just bites into its head and swallows it whole. You hear its screaming death cries until it is silenced eventually, and then as it broils inside of Fuego as he digests it, the smell of fried chicken continues to waft through the air.
Oh my god.
I go back aboard the ship, and just because I don't know, it might be of use, I see if I can scavenge any leftover harpy feathers that might be around. Sometimes they're useful for wizardy type stuff, and if nothing else, they probably look cool.
Sure.
So,
Make me a survival check.
alrighty. Actually, can I cast a spell before I do that?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Borrowed Knowledge on that to give myself proficiency in survival. So, like so.
All right.
Anyway. Alrighty. Here goes. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. You managed to collect a number of harpy feathers that have not been incinerated or necrotized.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, call it 1d20. No.
Okay, so
Uh,
all right.
let's
all
call
right,
it.
rolling
Let's call
for
it. Let's call it. Yeah, roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
Okay, yeah, that'd just be that's
Just make a wisdom check.
+1. Yeah, +1. So I'll just
Sure. 13
There we go.
feathers.
gnarly.
And in addition to that, let's see, there were six of them, so a total of. You recover all of the manticore spines that were fired as well.
Nice.
So 6 total manticore spines.
Okay.
Okay. So, with that rousing afternoon completed, the manticores disappeared. Eventually, David, your how long does your hold last? For a minute?
Yes.
So it falls 450 times 10. So 4,500 feet down. That's a good long ways.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that is in miles, but it's certainly far enough away that it's not going to be able to do anything for a while.
I would guesstimate about 0.8 of a mile.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know what the conversion is. I guess I can look it up. Feet to miles.
5280.
Yeah, 4,500 feet is almost 1 mile away, which is a pretty decent distance, believe it or not, towards the core. Yeah. So eventually you feel your spell end, but by then you're far enough away from the manticore that it doesn't even matter.
Got it.
Alrighty. That's that day's festivities. Anything anyone wants to do for the rest of the day before we move on to the next? Going once. Going
I mean,
twice.
we got nothing else, right?
Nothing I can really think of.
Unless you want to do anything with the materials you gathered, but I don't know if that would be anything useful. I don't know if any of you have like any kind of alchemy or anything you could do.
No, I don't. I just mainly figure I could get a few silver for them.
I mean, I could try to eat the brain of this harpies, but I don't think it's gonna do any much in information gathering.
No, monstrosities tend to not taste very good.
You're not a fucking space marine.
I'm a BRB.
Who says?
I'm sorry, the spells say otherwise.
Stop eating things for the Emperor.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
I forgot that was an actual spell.
Yeah.
And yes, I prepare it every day.
I love it.
Do you need some salt? I mean,
No, I need some pepper though.
spicy.
Is that something you want to do? Because
I'm debating it, but I'm really seeing a downside of trying to do it because it's not gonna have any information that we want, except for where the fuck it ran away from.
there's no reason not to. I guess. I mean, we're gonna take a long rest after this, so it's not like the spell slot's gonna be used up.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it.
Okay. I don't even know what the spell is.
Maybe you can try to get a harpy's password if that's a thing.
Oh my god. So in front of everybody, I just take up my helm and I just cast the spell. They just see my jaw unhinge and I just eat the head.
The second I see you fucking with the corpse and you got spell chances like, yeah, I don't care enough. I'm going back below.
Leaving. Goodbye. All right. Go ahead and make a history check, I guess.
DC equal to intelligence score.
The harpies have a 7, so
I could pass that without, you know what? Spellcaster. Huh. So there's 1d20 plus 5, right?
sure. I mean, it's whatever your history bonus is.
No, I'm looking at the spell.
Oh, well, I guess so. Unless you have, do you have proficiency in history?
I am 99% sure I'm still.
All right, well, whatever. You know how to do
If you don't,
I passed it by one.
it.
Hey,
I mean, to be fair, the only way you fail is if you roll a natural one. Well, as far as you can tell, the harpies were minding their own business. They had just hunted one of those floating rabbits that had found its way onto a small island, and it was eating the rabbit when the manticores decided to attack the flock, and they fucking chased them for quite a while until they ran into your ship. And actually, if you look off to the side of the boat, probably half a mile out, you can see that same small floating island in the distance.
I just tell the crew that while I'm still chewing, it's like, this is where they came from.
I look at him and then I look over to the little island and I just kind of say, I guess someone should say fascinating here. Okay, fascinating. I'm gonna go rest, I think. Yeah.
Fascinating and gross. I mean, if you're done with your snack, I'm just gonna throw these overboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and then use a bit of prestidigitation to try to clean blood and stuff off of the deck. And yeah, just help clean it up.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take it easy.
Good to me. Do this because we shall see. Alrighty. So for the rest of the day, nothing else really super extraordinary happens. Everyone kind of goes back to doing what they were doing. 217, please don't do
What time is?
that. Valerian ate one of the harpies' brain. Yeah, everyone was like, ew, and then now the day's over. Well, unless you want to do anything if in particular for the rest of the day, we're just going to go to the next one.
I'm good.
Fantastic. Everybody take your long rests. Also, someone new roll me a d20.
Not it.
I mean, at least there's only me and Chance left that haven't rolled, so.
Hey.
Great, roll again.
Someone else roll. Fuck it.
Yeah, we already did the Skydra. We're not going to do another Skydra. Oh. Great.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I especially detest the way you said that.
Yeah.
Pull up this.
This is the next day, yes?
Yes, this is.
Can the blood warriors be healed by healing spells?
They are constructs, so unless your healing spell specifically dictates that they can't be.
I'm just checking so I can see if if this next combat encounter is going to be me with two full health blood warriors, or just one blood warrior and one partially wounded.
Sacrifice blah blah. I mean, you'd have to use healing magic that can work on constructs. So, think with that as you will. I don't know what Cure Wounds can do, but option.
It makes no difference to me either way.
It doesn't heal like passively. It doesn't expend hit dice over long rest, so it's just as damaged as it is until someone magically heals it in a way that works. Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds says creature you touch. No effect on undead or constructs. So Cure Wounds doesn't work. Or Healing Word. Healing Word. No effect on undead or constructs. Okay, so I think it's just as damaged as it is. I don't think there's a spell anyone has that can heal the thing. Okay.
Would mending work on those things? I have no idea.
No.
Okay.
Good idea, but
there are
but
variants of mending that do work on constructs, but they work on specific constructs that are part of class abilities. So. Okay, well, let's do this one then. Tis the afternoon of the next day. I'll say this. What is everyone doing at about midday on the third day of travel?
Chilling on deck.
Realistically, I'd probably still be below deck reading something else, so I got other books, so I'd probably still be looking through that infernal dictionary, just trying to get the hang of the vowels and stuff.
Sure. Do a little bit of studying now that you've finished the Abjuration book. Sounds good.
Might as well. Good to learn things.
What is Chance doing?
Good question. I don't know. Honestly, I think Chance is just trying to relax and recuperate.
Sure. You have the Blood Warriors like fanning you. Do you relax?
It's just a matter of just Chance has gone through a lot recently. So you know what? I just.
What about Valerian?
Valerian right now using prestidigitation and cleaning up the blood he had from eating the harpy's head. With
This
the
is the
prestidigitation.
next day, so you just left that blood there for a day, I guess.
In that case, I am enjoying the scenery on the dock, on the deck, not the crow's nest, on the deck. I want to make sure that I'm on the deck.
Alrighty.
It's a rare opportunity to enjoy the,
I'm gonna put you here for reasons, Lemmy.
Okie dokie.
Oh, no.
You're below decks.
Yeah, I would be, so.
To get up, you'd pop up over here on this grate.
Right now.
So, let me do this. What is everyone's passive perception except for Lemmy?
14. Yeah, 14. Oh, yeah.
25
No,
for
15.
Crow's Nest guy. 14, Chance.
Perception, you said?
Passive perception.
Oh, passive perception? 9 for Chance. Fuego has a passive perception of 13, and the Blood Warriors have a passive perception of 10.
Okay. What is
I have
Xenophor's?
19.
You have 19? Okay.
One moment. And 13 for Xanavor.
13 for Xenomorph. What does Conlia have? Has a passive of 15. Rana has a passive of 13. So Xenomorph has 24?
We'll stay at 13.
Okay, I don't know where I heard 24 from. Who had the 19?
Yep.
Okay, both you and Crow's Nest guy notice this at the same time. And it's not that you see any particular object, but you are looking toward the front of the ship. And something odd off to the side of the ship catches your eye. And you look over, and if you've ever looked at a drain for like a sink when you're letting the water out of it, and there's that little distortion in space and time there that kind of like warps your perspective of the water, you're seeing 2 points of that off to the side of the ship. Kind of a weird distortion just surrounding a certain area. And as you're kind of staring at this and you're like, what the fuck? The distortions, both of them, begin to move rapidly towards you, rapidly towards the ship at the same time.
I look at the nearest sailor and say, hey, look. I snap at him and like, hey, is that normal?
All of the other guys look over, and right as they kind of clock this ultimately hard to perceive pair of entities moving towards you, they get to within 15 feet of you, and you Valerian specifically, because you're the ones that they get to first, immediately feel like extremely heavy. You feel like you weigh like double what you did just a second ago.
Oh, fuck this gravity magic bullshit. I say that in character.
And as they approach, and as you guys begin to notice something wrong, as Valerian's kind of like stumbles on the front of the deck, and everyone's kind of perking up at this new event that's happening, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. And I am going to put these things on board. Hold on a second. There it is.
The fuck is that?
Well, we're going to have to find out in a second. Symmetrical.
I am not going to like these things, am I?
Possibly not, but we'll see. Initiative for the crew. Initiative for the first mate. Initiative for the bosun. Initiative for the Comnia. Initiative for the runner. Alright. That's all of mine. Everyone else got theirs done?
Yep. I do.
Ready. I do not see Chance, and I do not see Fuego.
Oh, apologies.
Alright. Cool. Top of the round. The first of the gravity elementals begins to approach you, Valerian.
Help, I need an adult.
It's going to move up to... I think we're just gonna... Yeah. It's going to zoom out over here. Get to right about there. Then it's going to use its singularity ability. So everybody within 5 feet of it has to make a strength saving throw.
Bitch.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this of the crew. Ooh. 2 of the crew are fine and have succeeded the saving throw. The rest of everyone else fails. So, everybody, 2d12 plus 5.
What's the ability?
It's called Singularity. It's basically, it increases the gravity and crushes you temporarily. That is 26 points of force damage. And you are knocked prone. Also, everyone who failed, since you failed by more than 5, is now 1 year older.
Oh, you bitch.
So you age by 1 year. As you are essentially forced through the elemental's event horizons and shunted out again.
Space-time shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the doctor? Where's the doctor?
Where's a physicist?
What, you're supposed to say Doctor Who?
Not scientifically possible! Let's say 26 points of damage. 26 there. 26 there. 26 there. That's 3 of the crew that fail. The 2 that succeed, half damage and is not prone. Essentially, these 3 guys here are prone. And also Valerian is prone. You want Singularity? I'll pick it in chat for you to read. Ignore the damage.
Jesus.
Half of 26 is 13, so 13 damage for this guy. 13 damage for this guy. Okay. Cool. So that's that thing's turn. Also, just as a point of order, that anything within 15 feet of the elemental has its speed halved. And you have to succeed on a strength check to move further away from it, because the gravity is constantly sucking you into its form.
Oh. Got it.
David.
David is gonna go over here. Right now. Get up on this thing and make sure he casts it over other people to cast lightning bolt on the elementals. So yeah,
Lightning bolt.
lightning bolt.
You want to do that in a way that doesn't hit Valerian?
I mean, it's probably
Yes.
how he's prone.
I'm prone. Just aim up.
You are prone.
That is what I am doing. If my sheet will load, please and thank you. I'm gonna cast this at 4th level. Where are you? There you are. I've got to fucking fix it.
Yep. Lightning bolt doesn't have it set up correctly by default for whatever reason.
Yeah, 31 damage, deck save for the 2 abominations.
I think it's failures for both of those. It's a 12 and a 5. So full damage
Yep.
on both of those for sure. No resistance to lightning, so we are good to go. That's 31 points of damage.
Ooh.
1 and 2, 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Then it's my turn.
Blood Warrior number 1.
All right. Now is the singularity is only for things within 5 feet of it, yeah?
The singularity ability is a one-time use thing. The gravity well is what you need to worry about for the speed halving.
Well, it's getting hit for a blood bolt.
Sure.
Being
18 hits, sure. 30 points of damage. It is piercing. It's magical piercing, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
You're magical.
Aw, thank you.
Compliment. Wait, he took the compliment. Shut up.
Anything else for the Wood Warrior?
it's gonna try and back up.
Okay. You have to make a strength check. It can move up to 15 feet. Alrighty. Conlia is up next. She's going to move down here.
Go for the top. Go for the top.
See what crazy ass spells Conlia casts. She's up there.
You know, I'm thinking banishment.
I mean, she had it, but not.
What? What the shit?
Not have banishment. At least not on her sheet. Not one of the things that she's done. So instead, I will cast. Probably gonna heal her.
Aw, that's nice.
Do a mass healing word. Do base level mass. 6 points of healing to how many creatures is it? Up to 6 within 60 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points. Okay, that's her bonus action. As her action, she's going to cast Toll the Dead on the one that got shot. Well, they both got shot with lightning. I guess the closest one. It'll have to make a wisdom save. Okay, it seems to take no damage. Valerian, you're up.
Yeah, like I said, the thing next to me. Banishment.
Okay. Wisdom save. Plus 0. That's a 16 total.
He's banished.
Be gone.
I'm gonna get up. What's my movement speed now?
5 feet. Half of 15 is 7.5, which rounds down to 5.
Eh.
You have to roll a strength saving throw. Or is it a strength saving throw or check? Hold on. Sorry, strength check, not saving throw. I'm assuming it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, we'll take the first one then, because it's technically the same. 18 does let you move, so you can move to that 5 feet there. Anything else?
That's action, movement. I can't do shit for bonus action. That's my turn.
Chance.
Neat. Move over to here. Here, actually. And it's gonna eat a grand total of, well, it needs to make me a save.
For what? Oh, dexterity. Sure, that'll work. Dex plus 2. 6. Yeah. So takes some extra stuff there.
Yeah, that 15 is not a 15. It is a 20.
Okay, so 20 and 17 is 37, plus 3 is 40. So 40 points of various amounts of damage. Now the radiant is halved, so we're going to do that at 8. 15 and 8 is 23, and 3 is 26. Actually,
just pop it.
Your spells avoid resistance, right? Resistance to fire.
resistance.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. Cool, 26 points of damage.
Interesting. These motherfuckers are immune to necrotic.
They're resistant to radiance, so far as you know.
Wait, then how come you didn't take no damage from total dead?
Because it passed
Maybe
the
it's
save.
safe.
Ow, fucker.
You don't know whether it's immune to necrotic or not. It may
Yeah,
have made a
I-
save and it may not have. I don't know.
Yeah, Chance says a word in Celestial, and then just the skies open and
Some guy doing fucking donuts in the middle of the street outside my window. It's really annoying.
Are they
Alrighty.
doing it cool though?
No, they're all retarded. I hate them. Chance, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. Like movement, bonus action wise. Anything else?
get my funny fire aura because I cast a spell that dealt fire damage.
Cool, we can do that. Lemmy.
Okay, I am going to ping something in chat real quick, so I might need a bit of interpretation on this. So here. Okay. So, given what this is, what is the ruling as far as, I guess, flying creatures? Because a flying creature is supported by the air if it can fly.
It's in an unoccupied space that must be on a surface or in a liquid. So
Okay.
your targets are anywhere on the ship.
Not wild about that. Okay,
You
good
could
to
yank
know.
me.
You could yank Valerian away if you wanted.
I'm willing.
Yeah, that seems like a real good idea. I am going to burn that to move him well back out of the. I'm assuming that I'm right here topside. So first things first, I am definitely moving him back about. Let's say,
It's 90 feet, so just pink.
yeah, I'll just go with. Here we go. Let's go with about back here. Does that work? Unless you want to be further back, it's just. I think that's reasonably far, so
It's your
we're
spell.
just gonna
You
go.
choose where the point is.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So
Valerian is willing. Goes back to there.
yep,
I'm willing.
burning the spell slot, doing that.
So-
Let's see.
Space twists around Valerian, and he is reduced to the size of a pinprick before appearing right next to Xenivore and Chance at the back of the ship.
Yep.
For some
and
reason,
this-
before the spell takes effect and morphs him over, he said, "Oh no, not again."
Also, I'm going to say, since you were below decks when this started, you've used up all of your movement to get up above where you can see everything.
Okay, so since I didn't know that. All right.
That's where you told me you were, so that's where I put you.
Yeah. I just didn't know that I used up my movement to get there, but that makes
You
sense.
still have your
All right.
dash if you want to use it to move away 30 feet, bonus action wise.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do from here. So I'm going to put as much distance between me and it as I can. So 15, 20. If I can get there, there I am. So I am staying as relatively far back from there as I can. And I think that's all I can. Oh, no, a little further. A little less, sorry. Okay, to there. Yep. Right next to Fuego for now. So, yeah, I am there.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be next to that thing.
Alrighty. The crew. Well, the crew have some fun stuff they can do. A lot of them are prone, but that doesn't matter because they're going to get up and they're going to load the 2 gigantic crossbows that they have. And they're going to try and crossfire this thing. So, all 3 of the ones on the front are going to use all of their actions to fire both ballistas. It's a 13, which misses. 17 does actually manage to hit for 24 points of piercing damage. It is non-magical piercing damage, so it does take half from this, so 12 points of damage. He watches one bolt flies toward the elemental at the far end, and is like curved around it in an orbit and flung off into the distance. The other one manages to pierce through the strong gravimetric pull around this thing and hit it square dead center. That is the crew's turn. They're going to continue to do mangonel stuff later. The rest of the crew in the back are trying to stay far away from that thing because they may have dealt with this in the past, maybe not. I don't know. Blood Warrior number 1 is up next. Number 2, rather.
Boom.
Nice. 4 points of piercing damage. Denivore.
He can't do anything, so dodge action.
Okay. Rana. Move her. She move 30. Okay. Move her 30 feet to. I guess she'll move 25 feet. Be on the edge of the jet, but and she's going to shoot her hand crossbow 3 times. It's going to be with disadvantage because it is pretty far away from it. 12 misses, 9 misses, 13 misses. So all 3 bolts get flung off into the air and deflected by the force of gravity. Fuego, up next.
Alright. Move and dash. Because, well, he doesn't have to worry about the aging. Funny.
This is true. Alrighty. The second elemental toward the back of initiative is going to move in a way that only Fuego gets an opportunity attack on it. Works for me.
If it's not immune to poison, he's making me a con save. It probably is, though.
It is immune to poison, yes. It is literally made of gravity.
Hey, you never know. Design can miss things.
So that's 3 and 3. So, okay, so 9 points of damage total.
Like, you can't tell me you've forgotten to give things it was supposed to have, and then it's like, well, fuck.
45, 50. And it's going to use its singularity. So that is everybody within 5 feet of that thing. So that's everybody except for Valerian and Xenivore in that general area. Strength saving throws, please. This way.
Oh, this is going to end well.
Rana.
Well, I just got a year older.
I think we're all about to get a year older. Nothing changes.
Saving throw for Conlia. Okay, everyone under a 17, which is everybody so far. Right?
Wait.
The Blood Warrior still needs to make the check as well.
Doesn't Conlea have the thing that lets her fucking give bonuses to saves people within her AoE over?
She does, she just hasn't used it yet.
Oh,
She used her action to do Toll the Dead last turn. Blood Warrior got a 20. Okay, so Blood Warrior is the only one that succeeds. Everyone else fails. Taking 22 points of force damage, the Blood Warrior takes half of that. And those of you that failed, age by 2 years.
Lapse in elf.
Or, yeah. Everyone that failed by 5 or more. So I guess Conley is the only one that doesn't age. Chirata takes 22. Conley takes 22.
I go from 22 to 24.
That's it for its turn. Bosun.
Chance
Bosun
went for
can't do
being
shit.
Chance went for being younger than me to older than me.
Bosun's just gonna back up to the back of the ship because, like, I ain't touching that thing. First mate's gonna continue to pilot the ship. The gravity elemental on the demiplane does nothing, and now it's David's turn.
Do. Why did I pick up it? You know, fuck this monster. If it can be paralyzed.
That's a good question. I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay, sorry about that. My computer fucking froze. I had to restart the whole damn thing.
Is immune to paralyzation.
I feel pain. Enter.
Did you roll strength save for me or no?
You don't need to. It's within 5 feet, so you're out of the range.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that ends my turn.
Blood Warrior number 1. Chance.
It's gonna stab. Blood Blade! Miss.
Yes, that is a miss. Conlia. Now Conlia will use her bonded blessing, whatever it is. Emboldening bond. 4 people, so we'll do it on David, Chance, Jorana, and Valerian.
Yes, what's up?
You've been emboldening bonded.
Nice.
D4 to saving throws, ability checks, and attack rolls. That's per turn. And then bonus action, she'll do another mass healing word. So we'll do 4th level this time. 12 points of healing to 1 additional creature. Healing creature. You don't get more targets. Okay, so up to 6 creatures. So that is, we're gonna go Valerian, Chance, David, Jorana, yourself, and the Blood Warrior. All up by 12.
The rest of the Blood Warrior doesn't heal. There's a counter.
Correct. She has no one else to target, so I guess maybe we should target one of the other crew members. Okay. And then I'm gonna have her make a strength save. She beats it. She's gonna back up 5. She'll use this thing's reaction and back up 15 feet to there. It will make a crush attack. 19 to hit. Does hit, just barely. 9 points of force damage. 9.
What's it hitting?
Failed her save, so she's gonna actually stop. Oh, never mind. That doesn't go through. Okay. That's her end of her turn. Valerian's up next.
I am going to bravely run away.
Make a strength save, strength check. Not saving throw, check.
Huzzah!
You do not move.
Okay.
Remember, you can't. Remember, if you try and leave its AOE, it's gravity well.
If you try to move any further away from it, you have to make a strength check. So you can move closer to it if you want to, but further away is too difficult.
I'm using my feet to cast this as a 3. Dimension door. Not dimension
Misty
door.
Step.
Yes.
Cool. Where you going?
Right here.
Okay.
Let's see if this motherfucker is resistant.
It's necrotic damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Takes no damage.
Not even... wait, what?
Is immune to necrotic.
Fucker.
Is immune to poison and is immune to necrotic.
That's my turn.
One other thing. Yeah, Chance.
All right. I'm going to cast a 4th level Flame Blade.
Okay.
And I am going to also use the Clockwork Amulet.
Okay.
So 19 on the Flame Blade.
That'll hit. Is that 66 or something like that? 46?
Yeah, it's 46. 46 plus 3.
Cool.
Does it reroll? Does it reroll the ones? I didn't reroll those.
No ones. 2 5 and 2
No.
4s.
Oh, no, it's only rerolling ones. It's another thing. It'll let me reroll 2s. Yeah, so 18 points of fire damage, ignoring resistances.
Cool. Alrighty. Anything else for you?
No, that's all.
Oh shit, hold
Lenny.
on. I took... Didn't I take damage?
No, you have not taken any damage.
Okay, thank God.
Okay.
Not since the last time it crushed you. Probably it healed you for 12, but that's all your hit points have changed so far.
Good.
All right. Let's see if I can do so. I will move. Let's see. Let me just pan over here. Okay. I am going to move. Let's see. I believe it's 30. It should be 30. Okay, I think out here is 30 feet.
Make me a strength check, please.
Wait, I'm on the.
Very
It's
edge.
affecting me. It's affecting me, of course. All right.
Within 15 feet of it, yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. Four. Strength check. All right.
Ooh.
So what happens?
You can, when you move this turn, you can only move closer to it.
I can only. Okay, so
Cannot be
in that
further away.
case. Okay, in that case, I am not moving. So, all right. Let's see. Okay, that being the case, I am going to attempt to cast a spell on the elemental. Let's see. I am going to attempt to cast Vortex Warp on it. So, yeah, I'll try to do that and burn the slot regardless.
Where are you
And
putting
let's see. I am attempting to put it 90 feet back from where it is on the furthest forward point of the ship, on the furthest forward point of the prow. So as far forward as it can possibly go, which I think from where it is, I would guess it's limited by where I am, so I would think it couldn't go much further than about here.
I think it says flat surface, right? So
Yeah,
this is the furthest area I can get to.
So right up past Fuego, right here.
Right on top of Fuego.
Okay, sounds good. Doing that.
Alrighty. Constitution saving throw. Yes, what's your DC?
17.
Rolled a 10, so it teleports.
Okay.
All of you at the center of the ship there feel the relief as gravity returns to normal. Okay. Anything else for you? You are freed from the elemental's pull, so you can move as normal this turn if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Now that I am freed from it, well. All right. Yeah. I'll just. I am gonna take myself and move further toward the back of the ship. So I am gonna get back here. well away from it.
Alrighty. The crew. Well, they've got their mangonels, so let's do that. Pull up the space galleon again here.
Holy
Nice. So the 14
shit.
misses. 14 misses. The 20 hits for a total of, let's see, 19 points of damage. Yeah, 19 points of damage because it's halved. But the thing only has 2 HP left, so the bolt sails through it and dissipates the gravity in that area, and it is gone. As for the other one, it is easy enough to hold concentration on it enough that eventually, when you feel the spell break, it
went home.
Yeah, it is gone from here. Alrighty. So.
Well, at the risk of sounding redundant, did it leave behind any kind of interesting residue or goop?
Make me an investigation check.
I'll give
Okay.
him guidance.
All right,
Roll as well.
I think I can only get one, but okay, thanks.
I'm asking if I can look myself.
Oh, fair enough. All right. All right. Here goes.
BG,
What?
can I look as
All
well?
right.
Sure.
Cool.
Plus is from. Oh, Golden Bond. Yeah, that's fine. You get another D4
Oh,
unless that D4, that guidance D4 is the emboldening bond.
I didn't think I was close enough for emboldening bond. I wasn't one of the,
Never mind.
I wasn't one of the targets, so all I get is guidance.
Never
So.
mind. Well, Conley will guidance you anyway. So whatever, or someone will.
All right.
That's
All
fine.
right, yeah.
Conley will guidance Chance. So Chance, if you want to roll another D4, you can. Sure.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and a 14. Sounds good to me. The elemental itself is a pure expression of raw gravity. There's not a whole lot to do with substance with this thing. Basically, any attack damage that you do is to the force of gravity itself around it. Now, that being said, stuff that gets sucked into the center of it and condensed extremely hard does form magically irradiated pieces of rock. So there is one extremely dense pebble that you find on the end of the deck. For the purposes of this, we're going to call it sling ammunition +3.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right, I'll take that unless you want it, Chance.
You can have it.
When you put it into your inventory, it weighs 20 pounds.
That's why it's going into the bag of holding.
Yeah, there you go. It's not an extra dimensional rock. Relax.
Okay.
If anything, it's an exceptionally this-dimensional rock, I bet.
You don't know where you sent the elemental to, but
It went home.
somewhere not here. It didn't reappear, so you have a guess that it went somewhere else. Alrighty. So, after that encounter, day 4, I believe, is the next thing we're doing.
So long rest, yes.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Let's see.
Chance is doing the roll this time, I believe, unless you did it last. Did you do it last time, or did Flareon do it last time?
I think they both.
Yeah, we both rolled 1.
They each did one, so it's been a while since I've done one. So I'll do one or both, whatever. All right. Hey, a thing. Okay.
Ready.
And
roll me a d4.
Okay. Okay.
The last leg of your journey, the next 2 days, you are beset by poor weather, dark thunderclouds, lightning, rain. As you fly through inclement weather. So for the last 2 days of the journey, if there is an encounter, it will be in the rain, for what it's worth.
Thunderbolts, lightning, very, very frightening.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again. Someone else for day 5.
Anybody?
I can.
Go for it.
Ah,
Roll me a
I
2d4.
Oh god.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but I want you to roll it anyway. 5. Cool. Well, if you had travel for 5 more days, nothing would happen. 19. On a 19, nothing happens for 2d4 days. So, in the morning of the 6th day of travel, you hear the call out from the crow's nest of Landho, and look off to the front of the ship to see the semi-crescent-shaped island of Ithium in the distance. You can see Ithium itself is a floating island floating in the open sea, relatively close to the mainland, which you can also see in the distance. You can see continental Netria kind of as a backdrop to this floating island, looking like one small piece of land in front of a massive continent in front of you that takes up the entire horizon in the distance. Ithium itself is a relatively small port town within the kind of towards the apex of the bay that forms the inside of the semi-crescent shape of the island itself. In fact, I can do on the world map so that I can see kind of what it looks like in shape form. I don't think none of you have a map of Netria, right?
Not by choice.
Nope.
So, for intensive purposes, we'll just use the world map. Because if I throw you on the map of Netria, you can see settlement locations. You may not know those yet. Okay. So yeah, relatively, small little port town, with all the accoutrements that a port town has, including a number of docks where you can see, just at a glance, probably 20 to 30 ships, currently docked, with a couple more leaving and going as you approach. When you get to a dock and the ship begins to tie itself off and begin the process of unloading crew and cargo, Conlia grabs all of you and brings you into the office, into her captain's quarters. She says, "Well, we had some trouble along the way, but at least we made it. So just reminder and heads up that this place is run by the Clouded Kings. They don't like it when you steal shit or cause trouble for their people, and they hold pretty hefty grudges. It's also probably a thing that they know about your bounty, just considering that it's so high for both you and us, but mostly for you guys. So, try not to draw attention to yourselves. I would get rid of the dog and the angel for the time being, if I were you. Just saying. And you can leave your blood construct things on the deck.
Yeah, you can just throw a cloak over them or something.
You can leave them with me, and we'll keep them below decks so as not to draw attention. Or if you have some way to disguise them as they walk through town.
I'm here trying to think of like, isn't Blood Warriors a fairly common spell? And this is me asking you, VG, not like it's just an in-game question.
Not usually. No. I mean, it's a third level spell, and it requires the use of the caster's like essence.
But like, it's not tied to me directly.
It's not tied to just you. Like, you're not the only one who can cast it, but it is not a common spell that people know and therefore would draw attention, especially if you have two magical constructs walking through town.
All right,
people don't normally do that. Just as
all right, yeah, I'll leave them here.
All right,
and I will dismiss Waco.
All right, I'll dismiss it before.
After a little bit of time, you are currently in Netra. Yes, that is correct. For the time being, Conlia says, "All right, well, we're gonna head to the warehouse now, the hideout, and resupply. And while we're doing that, that'll take about a day. So if you have any need to resupply yourselves, I'd recommend you do that now, and keeping your heads down as much as you can. And I'll meet you in the warehouse. Here's this." She hands you kind of a crudely drawn map of like a "you are here" and then the route to take to get to the warehouse that they are using. Use this when you want to try and find us. The password at the door is "I see without seeing."
Well, this is very artistic.
Good. It's a good map. Shows what you need.
I suppose it will get the job done.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
All right.
I don't really have any need for shopping.
Neither do I.
I'm, there might be some interesting things here. I might go, doing things as stealthy as I can. I'd probably be going incognito, making as much use as possible of disguised self, and just looking around to see if there are any shops that sell any kind of magical items or scrolls, because hey, doesn't hurt to do a little looking around. So
while you're out and about, check if you are still wanted here as well.
Yeah, I'll definitely be. That's the other thing. I'm gonna check to see if there are any obvious wanted posters up and around listing the description of the party and party members. And yeah, I'll also try to see if there are any kind of shops that sell magic items or any kind of scrolls that would be useful. before I head out from the ship, I'll just make sure to ask around. Anybody want me to get something for them while I'm out? Nobody's in particular need of anything? Okay, then. Okay.
All right. So, first things first, roll me either a stealth or deception check, your choice.
I will be rolling a stealth check, and I will be doing it at advantage because of the cloak, where the hood is up.
Okay. And then, once you're done with that, roll me either a perception or investigation check.
Okay. And let's see. Probably go with perception. All right. Actually, no. I'd probably be doing investigation. Which would I do? No, probably perception. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Cancel. Yeah, that. Okay. Not great. But and that doesn't need to be up, so that should just get rid of the +4 there because I don't have guidance.
Yeah,
so.
I figured. All right. Well, you're able to. I mean, you've dealt with Ithium before. You've probably been here multiple times, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Out of necessity, more than anything else. Whenever your crew was running low on supplies, and this was the only port town within range of your ship, this was the destination to go. You are aware-ish of the fact that this town is mostly crewed by pirates and privateers under the banner of the Clouded Kings. You're also aware that anyone who doesn't have that affiliation typically pays double when it comes to goods and services. But that being said, with a perception check of 10, no obvious signs of bounty lining the streets. If you want to see what bounties the kings are looking for and they're keeping track of, you'd have to visit a tavern, most likely. There are plenty of money-making opportunities to be found in the various dive bars in Ithium. Apart from that, you are aware of one shop called the Banshee's Bounty that sells all manner of ill-gotten booty. Essentially is a public fence for pirates.
All right, sounds good. That's where I'm going to be doing some shopping. I'll go in there and see what kind of wares they have on offer.
There we go. We're going to make it a small town theater. Alright, so heading over to the Banshee's Bounty, you have a number of options for magic items that exist within the shop you can choose from. There is a +1 shield. There is an adamantine breastplate. It was taken from a traveling merchant. There is a moon-touched longsword taken from the same merchant. There is a pole of angling used to catch the various, sub-cloud bank fish that one would find to catch extra food upon a ship. There are a couple of potions. There's a potion of animal friendship, greater healing, regular healing, and invulnerability. And mind reading as well. There is a needle that one would use to attune to and apply a magical tattoo to their body. And there is a great sword available, a magical greatsword. That's what you got in terms of magic items.
Okay.
Everything else is various random jewelry and supplies for ships.
Okay. And there's no magical scrolls of any kind on offer, correct?
Correct.
Very good. All right. All right. I think I would probably be interested in the potions. So, yeah, the animal friendship and vulnerability, greater healing, and just regular healing. I would definitely purchase those. And probably the adamantine breastplate and the pole of angling could be useful. So, and that would probably be about all I'd really be interested in from what they've got.
So the greater healing potion. First of all,
Mhm.
you're not you're not kings. So the greater healing potion is 300 gold.
Okay.
Regular healing potion is 100 gold.
Okay.
The potion of invulnerability is 5,000 gold. Potion of animal friendship is 100 gold.
Okay, so that'd be 5,600. I'd probably I'd probably pass on the invulnerability potion and just get the others. So just the what 600 gold for for animal friendship, greater healing and regular healing. So if I got that right, so 11. Okay, and then how much for the adamantine breastplate?
Adamantine armor is breastplates.
500 gold?
For the listing because the cost for breastplate. The shopkeep goes on a tangent about how this breastplate was taken from an important war hero that has some kind of storied history, and essentially says, I could part with it for 1,000 gold or so. This artifact of a war hero, after all.
Well, I'll ask how before I say yes on that. How much for the pole of angling?
I could give it up for another 100 gold.
Would you be willing to let's see, do both for 1,050?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll say with disadvantage.
It's because your hood is down. They don't trust you. They can't see you in the eyes.
No, that makes good sense.
They
I'm
deal with all
okay
sorts
with
of
it.
shady people, but you're not
Yep.
kings.
Nah.
So.
Hey. Either way, it's a 5.
Take it or leave it.
1,100 then. All right. I'll do 1,100 for that. So yeah, for the breastplate and the pole. So
Pleasure doing business.
Have an adamantine
Okay.
breastplate and pole of angling. I think I got an expanded compendium recently, so you should be able to search for both of those things in the compendium and drag and drop them.
Okay. All right, and the potions are probably in there too. So the
Potion of animal friendship, greater healing, and healing.
Oh wait, how much was the mind reading potion? I forgot to even ask about that.
Oh,
That was one of the ones. How much does he want for it?
That one's also 5,000 gold.
No, not doing that.
Okay. Both the invulnerability potion and the mind reading potion are considered rare.
Yeah, they're nice, but too nice for me. Thanks.
Too rich for
All
my
right.
blood.
Mm-hmm. Right. Nope, nothing in there on adamantium. Let's try pole of angling. Yep, got that one at least. All right. All right, dragging that. Okay.
So, for the breastplate, it's under adamantine armor.
Adamantine. That explains it. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So you would add a normal breastplate to your inventory, and then copy paste the text for adamantine armor
Got
in
it.
its description. Essentially, it's just you can't be crit when you're wearing
Yep.
it.
Yep. Okay. Um, all right.
Breastplates don't impose disadvantage.
They do not.
Yeah.
The max AC of 16.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
Anybody else doing anything while he's out shopping?
I'm just hanging out at the warehouse just at this point because I just went
Yeah.
to Conley because I didn't want to go shopping.
Yeah, same.
Do the three of you go to the warehouse then?
Yep.
All right. While they're out doing that, am I just heading direct back to the ship with my treasures, or is there time for me to look around for something a bit more mundane than what I found?
This time.
Okay, I'd probably be interested in checking out any kind of a lumber yard to see if there's purchasable ironwood, because ironwood is useful for various things like repairs. So I'm gonna see if there's anything that is for sale anywhere.
There's not, but you can buy the service. So you can contract a repair alchemist to go and work on the ship.
I would probably look around for that, but before I do, how long would it take for me to search around and find an alchemist to do that? Would it take like an hour, or how long would that take to find somebody who offers the service?
Well, I mean, I'll give you this. Conley is the one who's been running the ship, so she's going to take care of it.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to take care of everything that the ship needs to go on the next leg of your journey.
Well, then
anything you guys need to do is just for yourselves.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about it then. I am gonna make my way back to the ship. I would probably check again on my way back for any indication that there are wanted posters for myself or anyone I am familiar with. So, sure. Yeah, I would for sure do that, because it never hurts to check twice.
Alrighty.
Or 3 times. So. All right, doing that. Whatever that was. Okay. That's what I got. So.
Ready.
All right.
So you, there is a tavern that you and your old crew used to go to that was relatively okay. That was populated by everyone who wasn't a pirate, usually. Like they made that their one spot, one haven away from the piracy, although some pirates did come in because they run this place. Called the Dancing Barnacle Tavern. In there, you know that there is people post shit all the time, like looking for crew members, looking for this type of crew with this guy with experience, looking for this guy for for whatever reason, for a bounty, like this price on this guy's head is out there. If you collect it, make sure you pay the kings, etc., etc. Your bounties have definitely caught the attention of the kings. They do operate within Onyx, or at least on the coast of Onyx. So it is it is with a heavy heart that you do see posters with all of your faces on it posted up on the bounty board, though they are surrounded by numerous other leaflets.
Okay, that's good to know. And I'll carefully and quietly make my way back to the ship from there. I am not going to be doing a lot of asking around or doing anything that particularly makes me stand out any more than I already have. So,
All right. Easy enough to do. You manage to slink out of the tavern and down the street to where you know the warehouse is. Easy enough to give the password to the guard at the door, and make your way inside. Essentially, this place is run by Conley and her group, and they have a warehouse where they've been storing supplies and things that they have raided from ships that transport Richter Crow's goods. So in here, you see piles of random artifacts that were taken, money, like chests filled with money, gold. You see a number of like weapons, firearms, even at some points that were confiscated from various pirates and profiteers that were working under the Black Circle. There are a number of just regular ship supplies. There are canvas for sails, rope, belaying pins, extra carpentry tools and supplies. There are a number of navigational charts and maps that are stacked up in different places, different scrolls, bills of sale, ledgers, other odd books and goods that were transported as part of cargo that was run by the Knights of the Black Circle's kind of mercantile investments. There is a pretty decent haul here, and you can see Conley, as well as the rest of the group, have been Conley has been running around doing, administrative shit, telling people, like, put that over there, make sure that this gets locked up and put on the next boat to head somewhere else. I have a buyer lined up for that, so let's make sure we get a courier sometime in the next week. All that fun stuff. The rest of you have been getting your land legs back after a week at sea, a week on the open sea. And are just kind of doing whatever it is you're doing in the warehouse, waiting for Lemuel to come in.
Valerian, when he first got to the warehouse, the first thing he would have done after making sure he was private, like nobody could see him, just bent down and kissed the ground and said, "Oh, thank God."
Having a silent prayer to yourself behind a crate, behind a stack of boxes.
Yes.
Alrighty. Lemuel, once you come back with items in tow, and relay what information you have to the party. Conley says, "Great, we're all back together. Okay, cool. So, awesome. I guess we can start talking now. So you guys are going where next? Arval, right?"
Yep.
I wanted to ask you guys something here. I know that Scholars paid for the ship. I know it's technically yours, and I've just been kind of babysitting it, but me and my crew, we've done a lot of good with this, and I wanted to see if you'd be willing to part with it.
Everybody keeps all looks at Chan.
Looks at Chance.
Yeah, your call. It's kind of you're what's left of the original bunch.
Well, there's
What do you think's appropriate? You've lost a lot already. I can understand if you don't want to lose this too.
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. I mean, I'll pay you for it. I'll even throw in a little extra. This is something that, you know, I've been captaining this ship for a year, and we've done a lot of good already with it. Be a shame to stop operations now. You're the owner of the ship. It's your call.
If we're going to continue what we're doing, we'll need a ship. That won't change regardless if we want it. If I sell you the ship, that leaves us out a ship. And as I just said, we're gonna need a ship.
Well, up to you what you want to do with the ship. I mean, technically, it's yours, and I won't fight you on it. Just wanted to see if maybe I could keep this one.
Get. What time is it right now, VG? Like 8.
In real life, it's 3:45, so we have 15 minutes left. I'm gonna probably end the session early.
I mean, in game. So
okay, never mind. At this point, Lemmy probably took about an hour and a half to 2 hours, so we're looking at probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And when are we probably planning to leave here and go wherever we were planning? I think it was Arwal.
Yeah, Conley was going to take the ship, load it up with supplies, and start over the open sea to Arval. She's going to captain the ship, take you that far. The question is, she's willing to pay you the cost of another ship, better ship, to keep the ship she currently has, so she can fuck off back to Netria after she drops you off, instead of having to wait in port and not being able to do anything.
Yeah, I'd probably, on kind of hearing this information, I'd probably pull Chance aside and say, she's grown attached to it, and it sounds like a pretty good deal, but you're the one who's been to Arival. Once we get there, is there any chance for us to get another ship? I mean, it sounds to me like it's kind of wild and untamed, but...
The problem is us getting a ship would be a pain in and of itself. One, it takes time to build, and while Onyx doesn't necessarily have dominion over Araval, us having a bounty would make getting a...
I mean, that's not necessarily a problem if we don't have one, if we don't technically buy it.
Yes, give us a bounty in Onyx too.
We already have a bounty in Onyx. What do you mean?
I mean, no, yeah, that was a hunter fuck up, Miss Araval. Oh yes, get us a bounty in another country now.
Chance. Look all around us. All the stolen shit. Why don't we just steal a small ship and just tow it to Araval so that we can fuck off with the new ship?
Okay, if we're going to be doing this arguably somewhat stupid thing, perhaps, do we want to steal something here, or do we want to try to steal something in Arival?
Here would be a terrible idea.
Yes, I'm not keen on stealing from the kings. I'm more familiar with them than some of you are. They really, really do not tolerate, they don't like when people steal gold from them. And a ship is way bigger than gold. In fact, arguably, a ship is like their livelihood, so they would really, really take a dim view of anybody who wants to take so much as, a dinghy from them. I am very much opposed to taking anything from where we are right now.
I'm saying we should steal a ship from the Black Circle when the pirates are working for them.
How about we try not to steal? Because I'm with Chance here. I don't want. I got a bounty
Can everyone
from.
just shut up and let me think?
Please.
If it helps, I mean, we don't have to wait until we get to Arval to buy the ship.
Yeah,
I can move shit around. I've got people. I've got connections. If you want to, I can get that rolling today.
Yeah, I'm okay with legitimately purchasing a vessel as long as it's as long as it's done through as low profile as possible exposure for us. I'm just saying, this is not the kind of thing.
Over there. I'm just saying, the shipwrights that built this ship built it over in Arval first.
Got it. Hey, got us here alive. So I vote we buy a boat when we're there, and if nothing else, Arval's.
We'll do that. Let's get to Arval first.
Yeah, let's get as much gone between us and the Black Circle as possible is the goal right now.
Because I will be honest with you, Conley. If we arrive in Arval and we find out the bounty is spread, and for whatever reason we're not safe in Arval either, I will have to decline your offer.
I can ask about it. I'll see.
Because getting a boat over there, if we're wanted there as well, would be incredibly difficult.
Well, you don't have to be the one to do it. Like I said, I've got connections.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's wait and see how the situation in Arval stands when we arrive.
That's okay. That's okay by me. I don't think we necessarily need to commit to buying a boat sight unseen until we know that that's possible. But it sounds like it could be done. It's just we're gonna have to tread awful lightly. But it's gonna be easier to do that there than in Netria, right?
It'd be easier to do it anywhere else but Netria and Onyx, really. I mean, the Kings run a lot of anything on the coast, and on top of that, Onyx already has multiple thousands of dollars of bounty out on you. If they haven't spread it to Netria, I mean, that'd be a surprise to me.
Oh, and I relay what I've found in the Dancing Barnacle. I say, it's spread to Netria. We need to not be in Netria soon and worry about other details later.
Okay.
There you go. I can ask. Give me a second. Conlia kind of walks away from the group and holds her holy symbol in her hand and kind of mutters to herself. After about 30 seconds, she gets a reply back. All right, I got a guy checking on it. I'll hear back from him soon.
Neat.
If there's anywhere where a bounty will be posted in Arval, it's Angel Bay. We'll figure it out in a moment here. In the meantime, if you want to get the ball rolling on the ship, I can have that same guy start it now. It takes 2 months to get across the open sea as we are. Depending on the ship we have built for you, you might only have to wait a month before you have something else.
Let's if we're able to secure the vessel, so that way we don't have to go too long. I'd be willing to sell you the ship if that's the case.
And like I said, maximum of a month. I can give you a budget. We've managed to piss off old Richter enough. Although he Although he has, fortunes in store, we managed to steal a small fortune for ourselves. And actually, I was planning on spending this on another ship anyway. She walks over to one of the chests. It's kind of stacked off to the side. Picks it up. Takes a minute because it's a heavy ass chest apparently. Clanks it down on the table and opens it, and it is full of platinum.
I look over at Chase. Well, you're the one that brought the nameless originally. This enough for another boat?
About 50 grand in there. Should be enough for another boat.
How much did we spend on the nameless?
30 grand.
40? Oh.
A space galleon is 30, I believe. 50 will get you a number of different options.
All
right.
I'd probably make the suggestion here and now that maybe it'd be a good idea, unless we're planning on transporting a lot of people, to go with something a bit faster and lighter. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's the way I'd lean, because we don't want to be too big of a target, do we? Anything that doesn't stand out or present a tempting target for anybody looking to hit somewhere, that's probably the best fit for us. What do you think, Chance?
Like I said, I'll sell you the ship I will sell you the ship on the condition that if we're actually able to secure the new ship.
For reference, just so you guys know, 50 grand gets you any ship from Spelljammer. So pick the one you like. Including the Nautiloid, just not including the Beholder. Yeah. I'll throw in the Nautiloid, why not? Be fun.
I want the Booming votes Nautiloid. Nautiloid's a badass.
The most expensive ships are the Nautiloid and the
I don't have the Spelljammer PDF because I don't buy ship products.
Yeah, the Bombard. So, I mean, the two most expensive ships are the Nautiloid and the Bombard. The Bombard has a massive cannon, like a big dick cannon on it, which is fucking awesome. And then the Nautiloid is a Nautiloid, and it has a number of other cool shit on it, too.
Yeah. Well, one thing Chance will definitely be doing is he will be looking over his combustion engine notes, seeing if he can maybe help figure something out for the new ship. Because I kept those. I made certain I had those.
Or, I mean, there's also the possibility, I think we talked about this with the other ship, of spending less on the ship itself and then spending additional money on upgrades for it. So that's also a thing.
Yeah.
You wanted to outfit something, because you had the Storm Belcher that was essentially a space galleon, but they fucking welded iron plates onto it and made its armor class insane. So
they also had the combustion engine on it.
Also that. Although with the money you have, you're going to have an Arcanite engine that runs almost indefinitely. You won't need fuel for it.
Well, we're gone. We don't need fuel.
Yeah. You can get something pretty bitchin' with 50 grand. Anything you want. We can discuss that at a later date, but I'm throwing that out there now so you have a chance to think about it.
The reason I was talking about combustion engine, because I was thinking about, hey, having a backup or potential speed boost. Be like, yeah.
Nitrous.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, if you buy a cheaper ship, you could upgrade the Arcanite portion of the engine to make it faster. So you can just add a speed boost to that.
I have combustion engine notes. I want to turn this into a steampunk adventure.
That's up to you. I'm just saying. If you do a steampunk engine, it's first of all it's Goblin technology, so it's definitely more fallible, and it requires resources to use.
Fair. It would
probably be cheaper than enchanting an Arcanite crystal. But the Arcanite crystal is definitely not going to explode on you unless it's overloaded with magic. So.
Fair enough. I was honestly mentioning the combustion engine because I have the notes.
Yeah, I mean we can definitely do it. I'm just saying there's pros and cons, and you have enough money to make it risk minimal. So.
Fair.
Want to bring that up?
Fair. I mean, there's also like technology is iterative, so you're gonna have to work on it too.
Up to you, but that's going to take time. You need downtime for that. Want to improve on something like that. You're not an artificer. Your specialty is extraplanar creatures.
Fair, but I'm also... I am technically a genius.
You're reasonably intelligent, but in an area of engineering expertise, you are not as good as others would be.
Also, I mentioned technically a genius by virtue of the fact that my 20 in intelligence was entirely natural. I've had put no AVIs into that at all.
Exactly.
They far behind, but yeah.
Yeah, so the big brain Chin's always had that. So by virtue of how stats are actually defined in lore, well, in universe, Chant is certifiably a genius.
Sure. So, Conley says, you don't have to make a decision now. Think it over. But this is definitely on the table. In the meantime, I'm going to continue overseeing our resupply here. And you let me know if you need me to send a message.
Question. I just out of curiosity, is there going to be anything else besides the RP sessions right now?
No, we're 1 minute away from ending the game, so I was going to leave it off there and let you guys make the decision, and we'll come back on in January.
Oh yeah, then you guys don't need me. Every time I talk, Hunter explodes, so I'd rather not be here. So.
Alrighty.
I'm not joking.
Well, I will see you next year if you're still willing to be here.
All right.
We're going to end the session there for the day. Mission 69 is done. And we're going to call it out. So I will see you guys next year for the next session. Comes up on whatever day it is. What's the next day we're playing? I don't know. First Monday in January is technically January 1st, but I don't know if anyone has plans. So why don't we go for the 8th?
Works for me.
Make more sense. Let's try. Let's aim for the 8th of January as the next session. Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
All right. Yep. See you later.